How did he not know who Superman was? How didn't he know he didn't know who Superman was?
Right.
He didn't know his mom's name was Martha too?
That's like no, that was retarded. I agree with you.
And then
ridiculous.
He threw away the only weapon that they had that could hurt a Kryptonian. He's like, well, I guess we're friends now. I can say my mom's name.
No,
I'm just gonna throw this shit away.
That was retarded. I agree with that. They yeah.
There is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I don't care if you've been respecting Buddhas all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Dro. Smoke me out, fam, with that dang shit on my left. Your boy Stitch.
Zuckerberg 2, Prodigy 0.
Oh, God damn. I got cut, y'all. I got cut. On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, Chuck Wheel on the threes and fours, Quotos.
Somebody better tell Zuck that the North remembers.
Oh!
Take away our goddamn rights.
Damn! Coming at Zuck, I love it. In the middle, we got the oldest ninja in the world, Old Ninja.
Some of y'all better realize that we are like raging fire.
And we got your boy Blue.
You can never turn on the wall. It'll always come back, baby. It'll always come back.
Oh, goddamn, we have to get into that. We have a very special guest with us. He is a Hollywood insider, and his name is Quan. You better get on that get on a hot mic, goddammit.
What up, y'all? How you doing?
All right.
I gotta point the mic towards him. Old ninja, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You got one job.
Hogging that robot dick.
God damn. All right, who we got in that goddamn motherfucking vault?
First to chat is Wiz Cleveland. What's going on? And you gotta give me a second so I can tell you who the listener of the week was.
Wiz Cleveland.
Wiz, because our boy from Brazil.
I love it.
It
Shout
would be
out
Caden Cox. Thank you very much. You are our listener of the week.
Old Ninja loves
A bunch
cops.
of times.
I like Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox is
Yeah, we appreciate it. That's a new one. I like it.
Yeah, that's somebody new.
All right. Sad shit. Old Ninja, take us away.
Sad.
All right. First, we have John Hurd from Palo Alto. He starred in such movies as Chud, Cat People, and Sharknado, but he is most
Wait, what are we talking about?
celebrity deaths.
Oh, okay.
So
We didn't say anything, just started talking about stuff, so I want to make sure the people out there know that we're talking about people who passed away.
did I not just? Anyway,
You just woke up from a coma or something?
Yeah.
No, it was. I didn't hear anybody say, like, there's going to be RIP or
That was
anything.
my prodigy.
Yes.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Don't derail this
Yeah, I
shit.
know if I was confused, people were
shit.
confused. But go ahead, sorry. man.
Already shitting on this. He is most famously known as the dad from Home Alone series.
Horrible
This
father.
dude.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he was nominated for an Emmy for his guest starring role in The Sopranos in 1999. He was also once married to Margot Kidder. He died on July 21st at the age of 71.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shit on him.
He's a horrible father.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
All right.
He left his son twice.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Was it
Next.
3 times?
But his
I don't remember if he was in the third Home Alone with the. I just factor in the Macaulay Culkin ones.
Yeah, I don't know if he's in.
who's a horrible kid too. I mean, let's just put that out there.
Yeah.
Culkin?
Yeah. He was doing crack off the hooker's asses.
This was before he went crazy. He went crazy
Hey, he was
after like The Good Son, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
He was married to Mina Kunis for a while, so gotta give him props for that.
I give him props for that.
Next on the list,
He had it first.
we have Chester Bennington.
Damn.
He's most famously known as the lead singer of Linkin Park, but he was also the lead singer for Dead by Sunrise and the Stone Temple Pilots from 2013 to 2015.
Wow. Look at
He
you.
also had small roles in movies such as Crank High Voltage, and Saw 3D. Chester actually had a drug and alcohol abuse issue, and as a child, he had admitted to being sexually abused by an older male friend in the ages of 7 to 13.
Damn.
He had auditioned for the band called Zero in California, and later on that would become Linkin Park. After Stone Temple Pilots had parted ways with Scott Weiland, they reached out to Chester, and he performed with them at the KRQ's Weenie Roast in 2013, and they put out an album later on that year called High Rise. Chester was found at his home by his housekeeper on July 20th. His death was on the same day as the late Chris Cornell, who was a close friend of Chester, for he was the godfather of Cornell's son.
Damn.
Chester was 41 years old, and he's survived by 6 children. No, he died on his birthday.
Oh,
Cornell's
okay.
birthday. So Chester is survived by his wife and 6 children, 5 biological, 1 adopted.
Damn, his dick worked. 6 kids.
Well, 5 kids.
Damn.
Feel like game was weak.
Yeah, no, that's
That
good
stroke
shit.
game was good.
Yeah.
Busting all kind of loads.
Loosen it. Bring it up.
Just that dick.
There you
Whoa.
go. You lost the bass in your voice, goddammit. Microphone down.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because Chester wrote the soundtrack for a lot of millennials growing up lives.
Fuck the millennials.
Oh,
that shit was
shit.
my young adulthood.
God dang. But yeah, he will be definitely missed. Who knows what the future of Linkin Park will hold. Maybe they will form a new band. Maybe they'll gone forever.
Nah, I mean, that's a hard voice to fucking replace. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Just those songs alone are gonna sound real different if you try to just get some average ass rock singer to fucking perform with them. Fuck out of here.
Never know. Maybe they'll just be like what Rage and Soundgarden become Rage Against Garden. I mean, Audio Slave.
I don't want that. No. I mean, I don't. Look, I'm just speaking as a fan. I don't want that shit. I really don't.
Actually, myself and Quan here, we actually met the members of Linkin Park a few years ago. And
Y'all were groupies?
no, we had a meet and greet passes to meet them in 2004 when they were on their Project Revolution tour. So
Sound like groupies to me.
Yeah,
yeah, with you and groupies, you be trying to put your fingers in the butt.
Don't kink shame me. It's too early on this show for you to kink shame me, goddammit.
Now, Zuck's already kink shamed you several times. So
All right, y'all put it out there. What are you talking about with Zuck?
no,
Yeah, get into it.
Yeah.
no, we can't talk about that.
Sure we can. I'll talk about it.
Yeah,
All right,
bring it up.
fine.
Well, I just speak from an observer because I'm sort of like a silent partner in the
Spit out
in the secret society. But the secret society got shut the fuck down hardcore. You guys were in some panic mode. I was cracking up
I
laughing.
was too. I was fucking rolling.
I was dying laughing.
I
Old
got
Ninja
a
and Prodigy
random
were.
notification saying like, "Hey, there's something wrong with the group." And I was like, "What? What's going on with the group?" And I was like, "Hey guys, you know what happened to the group?"
I was like, what are you talking about, Blue? I was just on there. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they were panicking like they'd lost their child in the neighborhood, running from door to door. Have you seen her? Where's she at?
I wanted to be able to dream in color again. And once I got notified of that shit getting shut down and no more booty pics, I was like, what in the fuck is happening over here?
When the group went away, it made me think of that scene from I can't think, it was like Spaceball or something where like there's the control room and everybody's kind of losing their shit and papers and shit getting thrown in the air, people running around trying to get shit corrected. That's the way I felt when this group went down.
I couldn't log in. I was like, what the fuck? What happened here? I didn't do shit wrong. I hardly ever even posting there.
Yeah.
Silent observer.
There's a scorched earth
Hell yeah.
mentality. I was like, damn.
For the one and only time this decade, I'm gonna give Old Ninja some goddamn props. This motherfucker scoured the earth and replaced everything pretty much from the old group onto the new group and established a new group within like a few hours or a few days.
Yeah, Old Ninja got time to recover 5,000 goddamn photos, but can't follow up on fucking emails.
What the fuck? See, that's fucked up. Y'all don't read your shit when I be posting.
We don't read the shit. We see the emails.
No, because I asked y'all if reschedule shit. Anyway.
Yeah, we said reschedule.
Nope.
Reschedule. What's the date?
No, what's that?
What's the date?
Anyway, moving on.
It's August is almost here.
Yeah, I know. We skipping on.
Bruh, by the time that fucking life thing goes, it's gonna be winter. Winter is coming.
White Walkers will be here.
Yeah, but nah, fuck Zuckerberg. That's all I'm gonna say. He keeps on trying to cut.
He's on your list. He's got you.
Yeah, he's got you in his
He's
radar.
bullying you.
I'm on Team Elon. You know shit about AI. I'm just saying.
Actually, tell the audience a little bit about that since you mentioned it.
Well, so apparently Elon and Mark Zuckerberg have a disagreement about the way AI is going to go. And so Elon's whole thing is he exercises extreme caution when it comes to AI for good fucking reason. And Mark Zuckerberg says that he's not really concerned. He thinks that people are, puffing it up to be a big deal. But it is a big deal. The fact that he doesn't understand that shows he doesn't really understand how much of an impact AI is going to have on society when it comes to losing jobs. Like,
one's watched Terminators and one hasn't watched
yeah,
Terminators.
somebody tried to say that they were both geniuses. I was like, well, first of all, I know Mark Zuckerberg's not a genius. Yeah, he made a social, network. That's cool and all, but that's not a fucking genius. He's not fucking Stephen Hawking or some shit. You know what I mean?
Well, and just to put it all out there, artificial intelligence is what we're talking about.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
they were talking about. So,
Like, it's literally replacing jobs right now. It's already replaced hundreds of thousands of jobs that you just don't fucking realize it. And then in the near future, it's going to replace even more. And if it comes too fast, it's going to be fucking anarchy. Because if you don't know how to get fucking money, you're going to be kind of fucked. You're going to be looking at shit from Ready Player One.
For reals. Definitely read that book.
All right. What do you want to jump into first? Should we shit on the fact that nobody watched Spider-Man again?
I seen it twice and I paid attention.
More money than Wonder Woman, though.
Did that opening weekend? People rush.
Taking them L's ever since.
People rush.
We have done a lot of Spidey lately. I'm just giving 9.85 boy hard time.
Your Suicide Squad got that 2.6.
Oh, whatever.
I was smiling, laughing when I heard myself. I was so proud of myself. I patted myself on the back.
You did shit on it. So there was a couple things. Actually, Valerian, who saw that one? Whom did it?
I did.
Okay, just
Man, I was getting ripped on.
Yeah.
Didn't do well.
Yeah, I mean, the movie is visually stunning. It's a beautiful fucking made movie.
It's by Luc Besson. I love that dude.
But the story's kind of lacking. There's it has like the Phantom Menace like fucking syndrome, where it's like so much shit going on at the screen all at once, and then like the story's kind of like in the background and it's kind of loose.
Hold on, did your old ass have a seizure in the theater?
Wait, what?
Did you have a seizure in the theater?
No,
So much shit going on?
No, there almost. I stayed far enough back to where, like, none of that shit fucking happened. But also the chemistry between the two main characters, Valerian and Lorelei, it's not like Corbin Dallas and Lilu.
Enchantress,
yeah, her. It's not, the chemistry is not like the couple that in Fifth Element. So I mean, it's a beautiful movie, but it's not. It kind of falters story wise. So
is it a complete fucking turd? Because
No, it's not
the internet is
turd.
shitting all the fuck over this.
Well, the thing is, I'm not sure a lot of people understand where this is coming from because it's based off a comic series.
Nobody give a fuck.
And the series started in 1967. So a lot of people were like, there's just a lot of content in a short amount of time, and it doesn't tie well together.
Excuses.
So it's just all right.
So, I mean, how would you say it fares up to John Carter?
Yeah.
John Carter
Give him
pretty
the
much
mic.
bombed because of the marketing,
Won't
right? Now, I'm wondering, is it like that too, or is it just because it's a bad story?
No, the marketing was, I would say, was pretty bombardment in this, but no, the story kind of falters in this. It kind of takes a back burner to all the crazy visual effects, and then they add in, like in the middle of the movie, there's a bunch of shit that could be totally cut out because they add like all this fucking humor. Isn't really necessary. They needed to explain more about this wondrous world and this wondrous community that you see, and it kind of like just. It's not really there.
Handsome Zach from the chat room said that Rihanna was worth the money.
I will say.
I was rereading.
You gotta say with Handsome Jack though. What's up, ho? Because you're a hoe.
Okay.
All right.
I will say this: Rihanna and tentacles.
What?
Oh, got my money.
All right, man. $15. Here you go.
There's some shit that Rihanna does that I didn't know she could do.
Oh,
so I was
shit.
like, oh shit.
Did we learn what that mouth do? Oh shit! You pausing?
With them tentacles, what that
Yeah,
mouth
some
is.
tentacles and yeah.
I
So
love Riri.
I'm gonna give this a 6.0.
All right, you got that in your database?
I got it up.
With
right
your
now.
high point of 9.85 on Spidey.
That's
right.
one of Old Ninja's lowest scores.
Yeah, it is.
The lowest was Transformers.
Oh,
No, I
what'd you
thought.
So I'm sorry. Would you say it was
Suicide Squad.
6.0.
6.0?
Yeah, Transformers got like 5.5.
All right. One other one. Did we ever get into Planet of the Apes? Someone saw it, right?
And no one else saw that
No.
besides me.
I was supposed to see it this weekend, but I never got around to doing it.
I saw it.
All right.
So how
real,
was-
real quick.
Real quick, so this is literally 12 Years an Ape. So pretty much you like the free apes try to go to Canada, they get recaught, and then they get like whipped and like made to go to work. So it's like, and then like you have Nat Turner, aka Caesar, like trying to bond the apes together and break out and then fight against the humans.
Okay.
The end.
Do you like it? I mean, was it
Yes,
good?
this is a really good movie. A lot of people like connected with it.
Like you gave less detail on a good movie.
Yeah.
You said real
confused.
quick.
I don't know what's going
Holy
on.
fuck, you said real quick, did you not, motherfucker?
Do you like it? Goddammit.
Yes, I did like this.
All
So
right.
it was like, so the apes were kind of enslaved and they were trying to break
Yeah,
out,
there was
some
like
Harriet Tubman shit.
There was like, yeah, literally, just like they literally escape in the underground tunnel.
But I thought mankind was like there's like more apes than mankind in the last one.
Mankind is dwindling, and the disease is still
so
apparent.
why are they? So I'll probably try to watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks good. It looks like it's worth seeing.
Yeah, it's literally like watching 12 Years a Slave, except translated as apes.
Am I gonna get mad?
If you care about Caesar, yes, you.
We should. I mean, we've seen him for the last last two movies.
So you're.
Someone get mad at humans again.
Oh yeah, that you will definitely get.
How's Woody in this? Is Woody?
Oh yes,
Woody being Woody.
He shows insanity in this movie at a spectacular level.
I like Crazy Woody.
Did he go to a place where everybody knew his name?
Ooh, actually, do they know his name? I don't think they do until like way later.
I got there's like a Easter egg in there. Like it's like the rumble or the rubble of Cheers.
Oh wow, really?
That'd be great if it wasn't the movie.
That fucking would be.
Who knows? That could be. There's a lot of rubble in this.
So what was your rating?
Yeah, what you get?
9.0.
Oh,
yeah, it's a good. It's
very
a good film.
solid rating. Okay, like that shit.
Yeah, this is a good movie. This is like probably one of the best prequel series ever made.
I like how Quan works on movies, but ain't seen shit.
Yeah.
That's the ironic,
Get in the mic, goddammit.
that's the ironic thing. Though, you know? I don't have time for it anymore.
That's all right.
I think
I used to be able to watch all kinds, but yeah, I'm just like way too caught up in it now.
I got you.
I think other people we had on the podcast that's in that industry, like they don't watch TV, any kind of movies, like they just don't have time for it.
Yeah, some of the actors we had that they like don't even watch their own films.
I mean, I'm between shows right now, so I got a little bit of time to catch up. So I'm like
Good shit.
almost up to date on Iron Fist. I got like one episode.
You gotta watch the whole thing?
It's like it's mediocre.
Yeah.
You know, they could have done so much more with it.
I want to finish it, but yeah, it was like
I don't like the leader of the hand. Like it's just it's.
But when you go from like that to Into the Badlands, like the action is just so subpar.
Yeah.
You know.
I still haven't seen that. I had some friends that worked on that. I
gotta
almost
watch
got
that.
on that in New Orleans actually. They filmed the first season down there.
That's a great show.
It's really short too, so it's. I think the first season's only 6 episodes, and I think the second's only 10, so it's easy to power through. But yeah, it's a good ass show, especially when it comes down to the martial arts.
Yeah, it looks really good. I've heard nothing but good things about it for sure.
Good shit.
It's very diverse too. It's a very diverse cast. It's great.
Let's get into some motherfucking meat and goddamn motherfucking potatoes. San Diego Comic-Con, we did not have B&B's T.I.'s actual physical presence this year. That was fucked up.
It was fucked up.
But we got some shit to goddamn talk about
We should have
this
been
shit.
there.
We should.
There's all them hashtag wipers of the future, Queen of Spades. They was all waiting for us.
Yes, for Lawrence, what? Somebody want to call her name?
She was in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Was she really?
Yeah, she was in Anaheim for some convention.
Was my girl Momocon there?
I don't know. She probably was.
So thick.
Extra.
Dude, her eyes, man, they just like look at you and you're like fucking butter.
I'm all about Ivy Doom Kitty.
Oh, man.
That is some crazy thickness that defies all kinds of physicality.
Them physics. Hozak, you would like that. Go look her up. Let's jump into. Oh, actually, so this is something Blue has been talking about for 11 goddamn motherfucking years.
Fuck yeah.
Ready Player One had a fucking trailer and eyes melted. What did you think, Blue? You read the book and all that other shit.
So last week they released a still image of the movie, which was great, and people were like analyzing the shit of just that one little picture, catching all these little Easter eggs. But then they released a trailer during San Diego Comic-Con, and I feel like this shit broke the internet. But my nerdgasm was going off every fucking second of that goddamn trailer, and it's actually funny. I actually went back and I downloaded the trailer, threw it in Premiere, and just pretty much looked at it from scene from still to still, and there's so many fucking Easter eggs in this goddamn trailer.
Yeah.
You read it too, right, Crow?
Oh yeah. Well, I listened to Will Wheaton.
Yeah, I did too.
He spoke to me gently in my ear.
He did a really good job of the book.
No, it's really good though.
Nice.
But some of the Easter eggs that are in the trailer is first, there's a scene where he walks into like kind of this club, and he walks by Harley Quinn and Deathstroke. Like their characters are coming, like it's somebody else's avatar, and they're like walking out and they're like holding hands, and it's clear as day it's them.
My dick just stood up. All right.
But other things that's in there, these are things that are obvious. Like there's the Iron Giant that's in it.
Nice.
Freddy Krueger, Duke Nukem shows up in there. Who else fucking in there? Laura Croft is in it. There's a scene with Laura Croft.
Triangle titty, Laura?
You don't get that good of a view of her, but she's in there.
Titty?
She is in there.
Oh, there's a book, hardcover.
Look at that.
So for those of you who are listening on SoundCloud or any other podcasting listening device, Cronus has a hard copy of the book.
Yeah.
And some other Easter eggs they had. So one of the female leads in the character, she rides Akira's bike. Not Akira's bike, but the bike from Akira. Cause it's
Shut the fuck up, really?
Yeah.
That's what that was.
It's Kaneda's bike.
Yeah, it's Kaneda's bike. Yeah.
Nice. Look at that.
And it's fucking dope. So when I slowed it down in Premiere, like there's like so many fucking like Lego or logos and like icons on her bike. So there's like the Atari logo, there's the Sega, there's a Hello Kitty, like there's all this shit that's on there.
It's like a NASCAR.
Yeah, kind of, but that's how it is in the anime too. Okay. So he has all these stickers on there too. But one of the coolest thing in the fucking movie is that the lead actor or the lead character drives a fucking DeLorean in that goddamn book. And what's so cool about it too is that when he gets the car, he actually modifies it, like kind of customizes it, so it has fucking Knight Rider's little in the front.
Oh shit!
I fucking caught that still. I was like, all over the fucking place. But
he busted all over.
It's such a good book.
So much fucking shit.
If you're a nerd that grew up in the 80s, or just a nerd grew up in any time, it's a really good book to read. But if you grew up in like the 80s, it's especially.
I'm gonna read it before. This fucking movie.
It's all just like throwbacks to like the 80s and shit. There's some newer stuff too, but it's mostly the 80s.
But the movie drops next year, right?
Yes, December or
2018.
Next summer. I think it's in May.
Well, you know what's great about another thing that's great about the trailer is that basically there's scenes in there that are exactly what I thought in my mind.
Yeah.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, like when they were talking about the stacks.
Yeah.
Like all these stacked up trailers.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I was thinking in my mind. I was like, it looks just like that. And like his little secret spot of like where he goes, it looks pretty close to what I was thinking. So.
Oh, nice.
The only issue that I had with the still image that they showed, the first like still image from the movie is they showed him on the treadmill thing inside the van. And I was like, nah, he didn't do that because he sat in a seat in that part. But
well, where's the part where he has to lose weight? That wasn't in the van. That wasn't.
That's when he moved to like Chicago or whatever.
Yeah.
To not Columbia, I think that's where the studio was. But somebody fucking noticed that in one of the in the trailer, one of the stills, one of the bad guys when their car flipped over had a QR code on there, and if you scan the QR code, it took you to IOI's website.
Oh, nice.
And it has all this tons of information about how you can like get employed there and stuff like that. So it's fucking crazy. It's really it's fucking insane. Like there's so many Easter eggs that I got the movie. Like there's also the 18 vans in there. Yeah. Fucking the red car from Christina's in there. The Stephen King's movie. Okay. That's in there. Fucking Bigfoot. There's so much fucking shit it's got in the movie.
And this is a Spielberg picture that's coming out, right? All right. I'm down. Spielberg can, in a lot of ways, do no wrong.
But that fucking DeLorean though, that shit got me off.
And I'm gonna read this fucking book before it drops. You're all done with the Chronos. Let me borrow that shit.
What, the book?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can borrow it right now.
Yeah.
I had the audio, so
good shit.
I just bought the book because I ripped the audio off the internet, and I was like, I felt bad. I was like, I gotta go buy it. Yeah. It's so good, I had to buy it. Like that's one of the things that I think that was good about like the early days of the internet is that if you like something, you could rip it and then just buy it.
All right.
That's the way I do it, especially now.
Yeah, I mean, you should. I mean, we're all gainfully employed and shit. You know, like support folk.
How long has the book been around?
It's been around for like
a while.
No, not that long.
More than 10 years, I think.
No, it's less than that. It came out in 2012 or 2013.
Yeah, we're gonna fact check ourselves right now.
I'd never heard of it before I saw the trailer the other day.
Really?
It seems like it's kind of like a Avatar kind of premise. Is that
sort of? I mean, they're going into VR, so but it's like in a world where it's like there's no jobs. So you VR everywhere. Like when he's in that trailer, he goes to school in VR, and he's so poor in the beginning that he can't afford to do anything else.
Yeah.
So they kind of live in that VR world.
Basically, yeah.
Like the entire planet lives in this VR world. Wow. Just because like there's no more gas. Like people are fighting for land. That's why they have all these trailers stacked up on each other because there's no more room for real houses and stuff like that.
2011, yeah.
All right, earlier this decade. That's good shit. That's actually a really fast turnaround for like a book to a movie. Usually that takes a long time.
Such a good book. So the reason why I read the book is because what's his name?
John.
John from Best VR. I asked him if we could do a podcast with him, and he said yes, under condition that you read Ready Player One. I was like, okay.
One more thing about the movie. The soundtrack, the music that's playing in the trailer is fucking Willy Wonka's song from like the old school movie. And reading the book, it's very similar to that because the main character is trying to take over a company, or he's trying to inherit a company from the original owner. So it's very much like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, except a whole lot fucking cooler.
I like it. Dope shit. Let's switch it up. There was some other one. Captain Marvel.
But there wasn't really shit about that though.
Well,
Just little details.
we got
I was going to say we got the big detail was not only Sam Jackson in it, but it takes place in the 90s with the Kree, right?
Yeah.
the Kree Scroll War. So we're getting the scroll for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So having the scrolls would be good, but it's kind of weird they got them without Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I think the Kree is going to be the biggest one because it should tie into the Inhumans. So yeah.
I would hope for that. The other one I have a question on is if the villain will be Super Skrull, even though he's mostly known as Fantastic Four villain.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. So
No idea.
yeah.
We shall see.
So I'm wondering if this takes place in the 90s, is she going to be fighting in space or not?
It's a real good question. They have a lot to set up with this character because even though comic book fans know of her really well, she's brand new and you know.
Well, it's probably gonna be her origin story, right? Because she gets her power from one of the Kree. I'm pretty sure.
Gotta be origin. Yeah, no doubt about it. But it's
That
just
makes sense.
you also have to explain where she's been since Robert Downey Jr.'s intro. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, she should be in. I mean, she doesn't really. She's part of Alpha Flight, and her job is out in space, not on the planet. So that's easy to explain. Like, where the fuck was she doing all this shit?
okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, well, yeah. The one way or another, you're right. They're gonna have to explain it. The only thing we have it from MCU standpoint out in space is Guardians, and then a little bit of Thor.
Yeah, yeah. But they should be basically patrolling the outer rim of like Earth's territory.
Giving a rim job.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about that Pacific Rim?
Yeah.
Oh, we did see Pacific Rim 2 trailer, Pacific Rim Uprising. Y'all catch the trailer for that?
Oh, I missed that one.
With Elmore's favorite Star Battle dude.
Holmes did it.
Oh,
We're
what's
talking
his
about
name?
idiot
Oh, wow.
Star Space Battle Boy.
Yeah.
You talking about
Boyega.
John Boyega?
Yeah.
The guy that don't know shit about Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Oh!
How dare you come at John, Mr. Boyega, Sir Boyega, future Sir Boyega.
Future Sir Boyega.
That jealous, hating ass motherfucker.
Yeah, so there's
Wow. Okay. Tell us how you feel about Mr. Boyega.
We'll get in that when we talk about Game of Thrones. But he mad because he ain't on that fucking cast list.
Yeah, so wait, none of y'all saw the...
I didn't see this Pacific Rim.
Yeah, so they showed new Jaegers in the Pacific Rim. It's basically like the Starship Troopers promo where they want you to join the Jaeger program.
Wait, is Guillermo still in this bitch?
You know what? I don't know.
You supposed to be our Hollywood insider, Quan.
I wish I was working on that.
All right. Goddamn. Okay.
Yeah, but they show Finn and talking about joining the Jaeger program. They show a few new Jaegers and it looks pretty dope.
Is Idris still in it or no?
They didn't show him. So
Wait, did he die in the last
Did he
one?
die in the first one?
yeah, I don't know if he died.
Well, he went into the Upside Down, right? Didn't he go through that portal or what? Oh no, that was the other guy.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch that. How long ago was the first Pacific
It was a bit
Rim?
of
3, 4 years. 3, 4 years.
Because I'm rusty on everything that happened. I was just
Because I know he was
pleasantly
dying.
surprised.
Well, I think he did die because he used the Jaeger by himself, and that's like a no-no. And he was already like dying of like brain cancer or some shit.
Just for those looking who have
Spoiler.
actual visual, Kronos is learning Brazilian Portuguese as we speak.
No, I'm reading about shit about Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because Matt wants our opinion on this shit.
Oh, shit.
So apparently, originally in Spider-Man, it wasn't supposed to have the Daily Bugle in there. It was supposed to be a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh.
And then apparently
In Homecoming, you mean?
in Homecoming,
Okay.
originally the director wanted to have Tony Stark say, "Without great power." Yeah.
I would have thrown
Great power.
hell.
Yeah. I'm just
I would have
like-
thrown some shit at the goddamn motherfucking screen.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I think people would have walked out if they did. I mean, Stitch. I mean,
Theaters to burn down.
you said it was a
That's the way
9
to
point
do it.
fucking 50-11.
That didn't happen. We're dealing with.
But if it did happen, hypotheticals. It did happen though.
I wouldn't like that. No.
You'd still love it.
I enjoy the whole YouTube thing because that's sort of like a modernish news spin on how we kind of receive news. I mean, not in general, but it sort of modernizes it.
Mm-hmm.
However, that whole aspect, I would have twisted my head sideways.
All right.
So I'm glad
Yeah,
that idea got.
There's a lot of news companies
track.
now that are using YouTube for like putting their stuff on there, so I can see the Bugle maybe doing that.
Well, but it's
the whole Tony Stark thing.
it's not just a YouTube channel though. It's like a real company. You know, it's a company with like employees and shit, not just. I mean, I understand we have like the Young Turks and shit like that, but
Yeah.
they originally were on part of like a show, right?
Yeah.
So
They should have a fucking be World Star.
Essentially, like the news printing press is sort of like kind of dying
Yeah.
in terms of how we're receiving news, but that's a different topic.
what the hell?
All right. Damn, where the fuck were we? So we talked about Pacific Rim a little bit. We talked about Captain Marvel. Here was a big one. God damn it. Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, of course you gonna go into this.
Now, y'all musty mouth motherfuckers better listen the fuck up.
Isn't that old though?
Nah, this was a
Here
new
comes Captain
trailer.
Save-A-Ho right here.
Yeah. this is
God
great.
damn
that's
it.
right.
This is literally a Hulk movie.
Oh,
You know it. I know it.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna also say this: fuck y'all dumb motherfuckers who writing articles online
Yeah.
talking about, oh, Hulk talks. Shut the fuck up. You don't pay goddamn attention. He talked in Avengers 1. He beat the shit out of Loki and was like puny god. And he said Hulk smash. You don't know shit about the MCU. Fake ass Hulk fans.
He speaks in almost every.
Yeah, he always talks.
He says at least one line.
He always talks.
And in the comic books, he speaks even more than that.
Yeah, of course.
What makes
But
you think it's a Hulk movie though?
because you look, you saw
what
this
he
trailer.
wants it to be.
You saw this trailer.
Right, but
Hulk is all up in it.
It's not a whole movie. Get the fuck
It's
out
a
of
buddy
here.
movie with Thor and Hulk.
He's going all in on a trailer.
it's gonna be like Tony
played
Stark and
double
Spider-Man.
down.
I'm saying he's getting way
gonna
more
be
screen. Wait, hold on.
Hulk.
You telling me he's getting as little screen time as Tony Stark did, supposedly
Oh,
according to
not
Stitch?
at all, not at all. But
I think
Hulk-
he's getting way more.
Is Hulk even gonna get his own movie again?
No, that universe won't allow
Exactly.
that.
So I mean, why not throw him in the Thor movie?
Well, I think it's going to be 40% of this shit.
Both of them were gone from Civil War, anyways. So
Yeah,
you know,
true.
I think
That's why it
people
wasn't
wanna see
Avenger
Hulk
movie.
a little more.
Well, they should, because you know what's weird is that some people on the internet, there were like people that didn't like Spider-Man: Homecoming. They were like, well, you know, we have all these other origin stories about all the Avengers. Well, no, we don't. We don't have an origin story about fucking Hulk, who's fucking huge. We don't have an origin story about Black Widow. We don't have an origin story about Hawkeye.
Yep.
So get the fuck out of here with that fucking nonsense.
Yep.
But they really need one for the fucking Hulk.
Yeah.
And what about the whole Planet Hulk storyline?
Yes, they should.
Well, that's what. Well, they are incorporating all kinds of elements of that story into Thor Ragnarok. That's the whole gladiator scene. And in fact, comic book history-wise, he's supposed to be having that "he's a friend from work" kind of scene with Silver Surfer rather than Thor.
they
They've
don't have
replaced
that.
it. They don't have Silver Surfer, but that's who he battles in Planet Hulk.
Good old Fox.
Know your history, goddammit.
No,
Stay woke.
I will say that y'all saw Hella, right?
Yeah.
You realize that she's 48 years old, Kate Blanchett?
She look good though.
I'd smash the shit out of that.
She look good. I spit on her asshole.
No,
Knock the dust off.
god dang. But yeah,
Slurp it up.
This does look fucking sick as fuck.
Doesn't it look good? I mean, come on now.
But what's good about this is that they're not giving us everything because we don't see all the characters that are listed on the cast list in the trailer, which is fucking great to me. So,
I'm waiting to see the new or the next Infinity Stone. So
Yes.
because we're missing two. I'm pretty sure one's gonna be in this one, if not both, and the other one, if they don't have both in this one, is gonna be in Black Panther.
Yep.
Pretty sure.
Loki doesn't really
or
seem
if
like a villain-ish, though. It seems like he's...
yeah, no, the villain is Hela, the
Yeah.
goddess of death.
Yeah.
So I think
She's the one that's going to be tied to Thanos, right? No?
I don't know.
We don't know.
'cause
We know
there's-
she's tied to destroying Asgard
Because I think
and destroying
'cause
Mjolnir.
I think if we're gonna establish a relationship between Thanos and Death, I would hope that they would maybe start that before we get to
So-
Infinity.
Damn,
What-
well, I agree with you, Stitch. You're right on with
Isn't
that.
there a difference between the goddess of death and death?
Yes. I
there-
believe so,
'cause
yes.
There's two. They look completely different.
Yeah.
Hela versus Death. Death looks like fucking Ivy from fucking Soul Calibur, and then Hela looks like some Medusa type shit.
And then it's like, I mean, I enjoy Loki. He was very captivating, but it seems like he's only really done like really villainous shit in Avengers 1. In all the other movies, he sort of seems like, all right, yeah, but I can relate to him.
He's likable.
Yeah, he's likable.
You're a god of mischief.
So it's sort of weird because I mean we had a discussion about how we rank the Marvel sort of villains, and especially with Vulture a couple weeks ago. I don't really hate Loki or be like, oh motherfucker, this dude. It's just like he makes me smile because he's always doing like
Doing crazy
funny,
shit.
like smart genius kind of shit. But
he's
it's not
not-
like
but he's
he's not
devious as well.
terrorizing to me.
But with
No,
Loki, he kind of has a reason for doing it because, like, he was literally stripped away from his people
Yeah.
and then lied to, and then, like, he was supposed to inherit the throne, and then Thor was born, and then that shit was kind of taken from him. So he's kind of, like, you know, kind of pissed off. And
Yeah,
Kinda
when I
right.
see him, I'm not like, oh shit, it's
Yeah.
Loki. I'm just like, oh,
down.
I enjoy his scenes because he's such a really good actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally on board with it. Yeah. The other one I'm going to give credit to Tessa Thompson.
Oh,
Thick, slim thick, red bone from Creed. She's playing Valkyrie, and that looks interesting.
she's also in Westworld.
She is?
Yeah, she's in Westworld.
Okay.
She's from the corporation.
She's the corporation chick.
Yeah.
She was
the one that came in, reprogrammed, and fucked the fucking.
Oh yeah, she fucked that one dude, right?
Yeah,
from,
she just fucked him and did whatever she wanted to him.
Dear White People.
Yeah, she's
From the
Dear White
movie,
People.
not the show.
Yeah.
I didn't like that movie, but that's different.
I haven't seen it.
All right. Yeah, so that one looked dope. Where do you want to go? One other one.
Young Justice. We haven't talked about that. We've been all excited about season 3. There was some news dropped about Young.
What was
A
it?
whole bunch of it.
What was that news? God damn it!
Well, they released still images of some of the new characters from the show, and one of them I'm super excited about is that Static Shock's going to be joining the team.
Shut the fuck up, really?
Yeah. And the image they showed of him, he had like cornrows or something in his hair, which looked pretty fucking dope. But when he left off last season, Static had just gotten his powers, him and his crew, like those 4 kids. Remember, there's like the kid who can get like really big and like the little Asian girl.
The ones that they were escaping from the.
That was so many goddamn years ago.
Yeah,
I'm
sure
struggling
fuck
to
was.
remember, bro.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 4 new characters: Static, Spoiler, 13, and Arrowette. Arrowette.
All right.
They'll be joining the team. I guess they didn't show Miss Martian because they showed like still images of who's going to be on the team.
And just to confirm, this was the one that is going to Netflix, right?
No,
Or is it no longer going to Netflix?
it's going to like
WB All Access or something.
Oh, that
Yeah.
bullshit.
it's gonna be like one of those app thingies.
But it's a free app or a paid app? I can't remember that shit.
I hope it's not fucking.
Because that
paid.
CBS shit fucked me up with Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, it's on Netflix too, but only in Canada or some shit.
Really?
Yeah, Star Trek Discovery is on Netflix.
So it won't release in the U.S. until way later
That is
on
so
Netflix.
fucking stupid.
Why are they fucking with us?
I don't know.
Wait, which for Young Justice or for
Star Trek
Okay.
Discovery.
Star Trek, yeah.
I thought they were-
Weird, but
It's like the shit they did with Avatar, but with Avatar is even worse. Avatar, the Korra,
Yeah.
they fucked it up on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, that shit was bullshit.
it's fucking weird.
All right.
But some of the other characters he kind of updated, like Aqualad or Kagarin, the black kid who was from Atlantis.
Aqualad.
What was it really?
Oh, yeah.
Caldor. Caldor?
Caldor?
I think it's
Caldor. Yeah, it's Caldor.
Yeah, so he's a little bit older, but he kind of looks like a grown-ass man now. He's got like a full beard and everything too. He kind of looks like Cronus.
Is it because he's black?
Probably so.
Gets charged as a grown ass man. He's like 14 years old. Like, God damn it. Well, put the cigarette down, God damn it.
Menthol.
Most of the other
I'll be
cast
right
is
back.
like Nightwing, Robin. I guess is the Tim Drake or Damian Wayne Robin?
Should have both.
I don't think it's Damian Wayne. I think it's Tim Drake. Yeah.
And then,
Because they never introduced Damian in this universe.
Oh, you're right.
yeah. So then they have who else? Artemis is back. Connor Kent.
I'm just going to say this. Damien is way more popular, even though some people hate on him, than Tim Drake.
Because Damian's a fucking asshole.
Dude, Damian Wayne is in Batman Beyond, the comic book.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
he
holy
is?
shit.
He's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
well.
You gotta catch up on that
shit.
shit, man. It's hella good.
Holy
He
fuck.
must be grown as fucking.
And he's awesome in Injustice, too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he lets what's the name takes on that mantle. Take on the Bat mantle.
Yeah, you got to read it. There's a whole lot of backstory.
Probably
stuff
trying to
with
take it back. They see the new Rage.
Ooh.
Cool.
So I got one. This is from Comic Con. Voltron, Legendary Defender. So season 3 is coming out August 4th.
I haven't watched season 2 yet.
Season 2 came out earlier this year, like January or February this year, and then like
dropping
so season 3 drops August 4th. It'll be on Netflix, and then it's only 7 episodes, but it'll be back in October. But it's not clear if it'll be season 4 or the continuation of season 3.
That's dope. We're
That's
getting more
fucking sick.
Voltron.
Yeah,
I've wanted this since I was 6.
Yeah, so I mean, have you caught up? Because I binge
I seen
watched
them
the
all.
weekend it came out.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Good shit.
So
it
it's gonna
ends
be cool.
really fucking good.
Yeah, so they like at the season finale of last season, they introduced a new villain, and one of the characters goes missing.
All right.
So it picks up after that. So
Which is kind of what happened in the original Voltron because
yeah, pretty much.
that's when that one member goes and the princess takes over one of the lions.
That's right.
Yeah, because there's nobody, at least in the season 1, there was no female lion drivers or whatever, or lion pilots or whatever. Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. That's like another week next week. Isn't it?
damn it, it's already almost
next
fucking
week. So
August.
next week, Voltron will be popping up. I'm excited because they've done a really good fucking job on this.
Yep.
And it's cool because Steven Yeun is on the fucking show.
Oh, hell yeah.
So it's fucking dope.
I got one. So, okay, Quan. God damn it, you're a Hollywood insider here. I got questions for you.
Sure.
Here we go.
Sure.
Do you believe the bullshit Ben Affleck is trying to smooth over when he was talking about at San Diego Comic-Con, I want to be Batman, I'm going to be Batman, don't worry about the rumor mill, all that shit? What do you say?
He is Batman. Yeah.
And he gonna be?
He is, yeah. I mean, the DC executives have already said and stated that he's their Batman and that it's not going to change anytime soon.
All right.
So I think he was just squashing rumors and, you know.
And you're not just saying this because he tried to jerk you off underneath the table? Okay.
Gotta tell everybody I'm Batman.
It's like pat on his head. You can be my Matt Damon.
You can be the Robin to my Batman.
Yeah.
Jason Bourne.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've never been this may be blasphemous, but I've never been a Bale fan. Like, as Bruce Wayne. I'm sorry.
Blue might stab you.
Yeah, I might get kicked out for this.
All right.
I just, so, I mean, I come from, like, the old school, though. I'm used to Keaton.
Keaton
was good.
You know, obviously Clooney and Kilmer were just thrown into this.
I thought it was just Keaton. But we want to talk about Keaton.
Yeah.
There's nobody else but Keaton.
That's true.
It's Keaton, then Bale. Ain't nobody else.
True.
And Kevin Conroy is up in there too.
But no, I think Ben has really kind of just embodied what Bruce Wayne is about. I mean, he's a brawler in essence. Like, you know, it's kind of like Bond. You know, like, you know how Bond goes through all these different iterations. Like, we've got like a million guys playing a Bond, right? And each one of them kind of bring their own thing to the table. Well, you know, like Connery had that kick-ass suave to him, but you know, I grew up with Roger Moore. I never truly believed Roger Moore could kick any ass. I always felt like he had the suave, you know, and he knew how to get the girls and you know, fuck like a dog. But other than that, it was you know, and that's kind of the way Bale came off to me. You know, I just didn't. Granted, now here's the kicker though. Like, Dark Knight is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Right.
I think it's an excellent movie. It's probably one of the best. I guess you could call it superhero movie, but it really wasn't. You know, because Nolan kind of, you know, took all the supernatural element out of the Batman universe, which, you know, I think it's, I don't know, I can just see Ben, you know, obviously Dawn of Justice didn't do him justice, you know, like, and that's
he didn't write it though.
Right, and DC was you know, Snyder really didn't have a lot of time to you know, fine tune everything the way Marvel did. Marvel had like a decade of screw ups before they finally started getting things right after Iron Man.
Well,
there was.
You don't think so?
They had the rights to every single one of their characters for 75 fucking plus years.
No, I'm just referring to that decade after X-Men started up, where they had a lot of movies that just came and went that bombed. You know, they tried their hand at Fantastic Four, it was garbage. Elektra, Ghost Rider, Hulk, the first 03 Hulk.
But DC fucked up too, though. They got the Green Lantern. We had those shitty Batman movies back in the day.
Catwoman.
Yeah, Catwoman. That one was really bad too. There's a bunch of really bad DC movies.
Was that a DC movie?
DC never really. I mean, they didn't have a lot of time to kind of establish their own universe because Marvel had already beat them to it.
Well, but Marvel. But there's two different universes with Marvel, right? The ones you were talking about that were shitty. That wasn't really the MCU.
It wasn't the MCU, yeah, but they still had time to learn from that. I mean, you know, they could go back and see where they made mistakes with the characters and whatnot and kind of get things right. And so far, other than, forgive me, Spider-Man, I think that they've done a great job, you know.
I'm going to say this. I love both. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like there's some revisionist history going on. And I love DC. But from the Nolan trilogy, and I didn't like the third one all that much, you could have built a whole Bat family world. It was all there.
Yeah, but how are you going to put Poison Ivy and Clayface and all these other characters that were completely supernatural into his world? You weren't going to do it.
Well, his world's built in real
stuck
world.
with characters that were more grounded in reality.
They could have handed off with Robin. That's why it was weird. They could have handed off with Robin. So the end of 3, they kind of gave the reins to Robin. Then they were just like, oh, we're done with all these movies. So it's kind of weird.
Even if it wasn't Nolan. Yeah. I mean, there was an opportunity there. What year was that, goddammit? Was that 2010?
2012.
2012?
Rises?
Yeah. I mean, that was a while ago. They still could have done some impressive things. I'm glad they've, in my mind, righted the ship a lot with Wonder Woman. You know, the most successful comic book movie so far to date in 2017.
Right, but see, they didn't know where they wanted to go after Rises.
Yeah, I was
Full
thinking,
fucking circle.
so wait, I was rewinding it back. I'm thinking domestically, never mind, because Guardians did really well domestically.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
Wonder
about
Woman just
worldwide.
passed it.
Domestically?
I believe so.
Because I just saw the numbers today, and they were behind by like almost 100 million.
Fuck your numbers.
Man of Steel was fucked up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I want. Don't get me wrong. We all want both to thrive and do well
Oh, yeah.
and kick ass. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, Dawn of Justice was like an experiment. I mean, I kind of look at it like that. Originally, it was supposed to be Man of Steel 2.
Yeah.
And then it just slowly started morphing into like, let's make it a Justice League prequel. So, you know, when they went full steam ahead with that, I don't think they really had a master plan with how to
clearly
make
not,
the story
yeah.
right. You know, and I was probably one of the few people that enjoyed it, although it did have its flaws. You know, I mean, yeah, obviously the whole Martha crap like drove everybody crazy.
And the dumbest Batman ever seen in any movie, animated or live action.
Which one was that?
This Ben Affleck was the dumbest Batman ever.
I have to disagree with you.
He was no detective. Let's just say that.
Yeah, Wonder Woman beat him to the punch. I was like,
Lex did too. I'm a Batman fan.
But I say give him time to marinate because it really wasn't his movie. It was everybody's movie.
He didn't write it.
thrust into
how did he not know who
you know?
Superman was? How didn't he know he didn't know who Superman was?
Right.
He didn't know his mom's name was Martha too. That's like,
No, that was retarded. I agree with you.
and then
was ridiculous.
he threw away the only weapon that they had that could hurt a Kryptonian. He's like, I guess we're friends now. I can say my mom's name.
No,
I'm just gonna throw this shit
I know.
away.
That was retarded. I agree with that. They yeah. I can't
Well, it's funny when that part happened. I was like, "Oh shit, that's right. The parents both named our mother." Like it dawned on me at that moment, like that's fucking
But that's
what
the
happened.
whole basis.
But it kind of triggers him.
Turning everything, you know, and taking it from his hatred of Superman to let's just be BFFs now. Like,
Well, I think
I get people's frustration.
It
with
wasn't
that.
just that. Like, Superman comes to him and asks him for his help, but then they start fighting. He doesn't try to convince Batman that, hey, I'm not your real enemy. They just start fighting.
Yeah, they never explained how they're enemies.
Yeah.
They just
Right.
didn't like each other. Like there was no like. I mean, I understand like they were fighting and like people almost got hurt, but like he was trying to save people. Like there's gonna be collateral damage
It
though.
was a stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I don't think that they really knew what they wanted to do with it.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of like Jurassic Park 3 back in the day. You know, originally they started shooting it with a script that they were still writing the script while they were shooting it. That's
What
why
the
it's
hell's
kinda
fucking
all over
awful.
the place. It was probably the worst Jurassic Park out of all of them. You know, because they were just like, no, we got to get this full steam ahead. Let's just go with it and
Gotta get
see
that
where
money.
it goes. That's exactly what they did with this. And so they're not, and it sucks because they're kind of in a hole right now with all these reshoots with Joss coming in, who's not going to get directing credit now.
Are you predicting that this one is not going to be?
Justice League?
Yeah, you shitting on it?
No. I don't. I think actually Joss is gonna do something great with it. You know, it's just we're just gonna have to see.
So we should.
But I have faith in him. I love both Avengers movies. They were great. Like, yeah, I think he can. If anybody's gonna save it, he can. It's kind of like Spielberg with Poltergeist.
Fuck Age of Ultron. You gonna have to get out of here with that bullshit. Age of Ultron. That was a fucking turd. MCU apologists keep on talking that shit. Age of Ultron was not a good
No,
fucking
it
movie.
wasn't great. It wasn't great by any means. I mean, it could have been much better. I mean, yeah, I don't like how they kind of dumbed down Ultron. You know, by any means, but
wasn't very
wasn't
scary.
a bad movie. It wasn't one of their.
It was a 6 at best.
I thought Civil War was worse than Age of Ultron.
Ooh,
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, only because like it didn't make any fucking sense. I'm like, why are these guys fighting each other? It never made sense to me until the very end when he was like, "Oh, you're okay with that guy killing my mom?" And I was like, "Oh, that makes sense. Why'd you say it in the beginning?" Like that's motivation. Like in the beginning though, it's just like, I don't want to sign this piece of paper. We're going to war.
It's over between us.
And you know what? I have morals, but I'm gonna get a fucking 13-year-old kid to fight my battles for me.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking
So
about?
I'm,
That shit didn't make any sense.
not an Iron Man. Iron Man's like very low on my.
But he's
my
your
respect.
boy's daddy, though.
Even if my daddy.
He gave him free spandex.
He was the one that whipped Hulk's ass. I know that much. We saw that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait.
Put him
time
to
the fuck
bed.
out.
Put
Time
him
the
to
fuck out.
bed.
Dr. Bruce Banner helped Tony Stark. Unlike Peter Parker.
We talk about Hulk.
Dr. Bruce Banner helped Tony Stark build Hulkbuster. And they said that in Age of Ultron.
What's that got to do with him going to sleep?
Unlike, because he helped build the fucking machine, unlike Peter Parker just accepting free gifts, pointing his teenage boy ass out at fucking Tony.
What does this got to do with Hulk is the strongest there is, yet he gets put to sleep?
Because he was trying to resist Scarlet fucking Witch's hex on him, and he didn't want her.
Hold on.
Was he not trying to fight?
Yes, he was not trying to fight.
Let's be real though.
He wasn't trying to fight the Hulkbuster during that.
He really was. He was battling.
Hulk's biggest weekness is pussy. Any kind of pussy will put that ass down.
Damn! How dare you?
Damn!
That's a problem though. Is in Age of Ultron when he went crazy and shit. So one of Hulk's superpowers is that you can't mind control him.
Exactly. He's stronger than that. I hated
Well, it's not just that he was stronger than that. There's like multiple personalities in him, and you can't control all of them. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's why, like, if you take over one, the other one's supposed to take over or some shit.
One way or another.
The way I sort of understood it was that this whole hex thing sort of creates this like illusion more so than mind control.
Yeah, none of that stuff works on the Hulk.
It should. From a comic history standpoint, Cronus is absolutely right. Okay. We've actually seen this in, I think, Hulk versus Thor, the animated one, which was one of the good Marvel movies.
Yeah.
That's the one. So that's the one where he actually lifts Mjolnir and hits Thor with it, or no? I think when he's trying to crush Odin in his case.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he does lift it and hits him with it.
But Hulk's strongest there is.
Here goes some crazy knowledge about Hulk. There's the Hulk can Hulk out. I learned that shit this week.
Yeah, you were saying
Super Saiyan?
Yeah, there's a Hulk called one of the versions of Hulk called Claw. So apparently, if he's in the Hulk form and he gets super depressed, he turns into this fucking badass Hulk called Claw.
Oh, I want to read.
And like he hardly ever comes out like ever, but he's fucking badass. He's like black with fucking gray hair.
Oh shit!
And, like, long ass nails and shit.
Hell yeah!
And he basically wrecks like everybody.
Yeah, hear that, handsome Jack? Ho ass Jack.
So we didn't even talk about this Justice League trailer.
Yeah.
So did everyone watch it?
I seen it.
Yeah, what y'all think?
It looks better than the other ones in a lot of ways, but DC knows how to make good trailers.
Yeah, DC always makes good trailers. That's what I always say. They make good trailers, but when it comes to movies, I'm just like, they got the same editors as fucking Transformers and shit. I'm just like...
So you know their biggest controversy right now is the whole mustache thing, right? Y'all heard about
I don't get that shit.
I don't understand this bullshit.
So here's the thing.
Yeah, Superman has a mustache.
Henry Cavill, who plays Superman, he's in Mission Impossible 6. His character is supposed to have a mustache and a slight goatee. He is contractually obligated to keep the mustache. He cannot shave it. So they're doing reshoots for Justice League. So those shoots, he has the mustache. So they have to go in and digitally erase the mustache off of Henry Cavill's face.
Why didn't they shoot it right the first time?
Well, they have a new director. They have a whole new director, and they're doing.
This is a timing error too.
It is a timing error. So I mean, he's already contracted. He's already filming another movie. He had to come back for reshoots, and there's nothing he can do about his face because he's under contract.
Wait, don't they have like fake hair and shit they can put on people, like makeup and design and shit? Like what?
Huh? They probably do, but he probably
back and forth between both productions right now.
Yeah. So I mean, how hard is it? It doesn't take that long to grow.
Paint it on like,
come on, dude.
I kind of want a Superman with an evil mustache.
No. So I want like the fucking like crazy like fucking.
Oh yeah.
Well, the internet. He's got work while Gal's just sitting on the couch.
Shit.
ScarJo ain't shit. Shit all year except for flops.
Yeah.
Actually did. Last one we made fucking flop like motherfucker.
Yeah.
Which one?
What was the name of it?
Ghost in the Shell or the date one?
The one that was the same movie as the Girls' Night Out or whatever. The
Ghost
Her name was on the poster though, unlike Gal's. Her name was on the poster.
You telling me the Gal wasn't on the poster for Wonder Woman? Is that some bullshit you're trying to say?
Yeah, her name was on the poster.
No, I sent that in the group.
Yeah. Her name is on the poster.
There are plenty of pictures and posters for the Wonder Woman movie where she is on there, though. So
you might be surprised.
Yeah, because I think even when we saw when we went to go see Spider-Man and they had the cardboard cut out.
Oh yeah,
her name went on. Shit.
No. It was Chris Pine and her, and you were busting out like, oh look, Chris Pine's on here, but how come she's on the bottom?
But they didn't have any of his name on it.
No.
Yeah.
You're telling me there's pictures where there's no Gal.
No, anywhere. It's her, but not her name.
They're not any.
That's because we know she's synonymous.
We know.
Not synonymous. Look, on the first page, is literally her name is nowhere on.
Can you imagine?
Whose name is on there?
It's just
Wonder Woman.
Well, that's all you need.
Nobody knows who she is. How you gonna get work if people can't contact you?
How is this the #1 comic book movie of 2017 and nobody knows who she is?
Exactly.
What bullshit are you spitting over here?
Please.
I think anybody who's seen Fast and Furious should probably have an idea of who she is.
Yeah, we talked about
How come Stitch can't respect women?
Please. Is she on ScarJo's level?
Oh,
no,
I'm asking the Hollywood guy.
No. I think she is now.
Oh! You don't like them answers, though.
Ridiculous.
Hollywood Insider. Quan. Dropping knowledge.
So if you could cast one, same price, you're taking Gal over Scarlett?
Oh, wait. Starting? Oh, wait. Lead role. Lead role. Think about ScarJo and her lead role bullshit.
Man, it don't matter.
It do matter.
Yeah, she hasn't really done anything as of late other than Avengers that's really...
Yeah, I would take Gal too. I'll be honest with
I
you.
would do
Let me
Gal.
sip this beer.
She's the upcoming phase, so I
It
would.
really is.
Come on now.
She ain't no Tom Holland though.
How dare you? I mean, look, I do think Tom Holland. I said it before. Tom Holland is a rising star.
He did a great Spider-Man.
When he's not in drag, dancing like Riri, he's great.
So actually,
I'll say this though. I think honestly they're not going to get rid of him as Peter Parker. I think he's a great Peter Parker.
Yeah.
they're probably not
You know,
gonna.
but it's
Better than the
just-
first two.
Yeah, they just got to get rid of that freaking AI suit, man. That was not who Peter Parker was. I was watching 118. I'm
like it goes to 118.
The thing is that he. I mean, what made Peter Parker who he was that he was an ordinary guy who didn't need help.
Imagine that.
You know, he was a smart kid who created his own shit. And what gets me is that okay, in the movie he can create his fucking web fluid, right? But he's got to rely on this guy for a suit that talks to him.
When do we consider chemical engineering to be on the same level as being a seamstress? I'm confused on when is that the same intelligent genius level.
But here's the thing: why does he need a fucking talking suit like Tony Stark? His Jarvis is his fucking spider sense, which he didn't have in the damn movie.
He had it in the movie. We've discussed
Gone
this.
down this.
We've gone down this. How do we end on the same dead end road every time?
9.85. That's why.
It's 9.5011. What are you talking about?
I actually went back and watched it again, bootleg version.
Honestly, I think he's gonna make a great Peter Parker. I mean, give him a couple more movies that are his, without Iron Man, without anything else, and throw in
points.
some good villains and.
Oh, the villain was good. I'll
He's
give
got
him villain props.
great villain, and God damn it, I don't want to. I try to avoid this, especially because we have so many goddamn good topics to go on. I don't want to keep beating the same
I'm
goddamn
sorry,
drum.
dude.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
It's lovely.
Yeah, we
So
need to have
sorry.
like a live event where we're just like drinking beers and have a big fucking where we go in depth for like 8 hours.
Spider-Man.
When we do the live event, that's when we can do it.
Yeah, good.
There you go.
Come on, let's get in here.
So Matt actually brought up a pretty good point. He was talking about Flashpoint, about how he thinks that Flashpoint might actually be DC's attempt to reset the universe.
Yes, because they
DC,
announced that.
which would make that actually
It would help.
real fucking smart.
Yeah, that'll take some shit from Star Trek.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
It's like what they did in Star Trek, how they went back, or how the whole incident happened, and reset the whole entire universe.
Yep.
And I'm going to say this, even though I enjoyed a lot of The Flash's season 3 that touched upon Flashpoint, it was nowhere close to the greatness of the book, where you got Wonder Woman battling Aquaman and all that shit.
Killing his wife and shit.
Yeah,
It's
so
all bad.
it could be a dope-ass event, especially with Thomas Wayne and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Batman.
Who do you guys think that the guy's talking to in the Justice League trailer about? We've been waiting for you.
Oh, at the end?
Yeah.
So you're
So,
found,
I say it's Superman. A lot of people saying Green Lantern. Someone said it's Robin.
I don't know why the fuck
or
it would be Green
Nightwing.
Lantern.
I think it's Superman.
well, the reason why I sent in Green Lantern is because not Thanos, but what's the name, says that your Earth doesn't have your Kryptonian anymore, and there's no
He
lantern.
said there's no lanterns. Yes.
Yeah, he says there's no Kryptonian, so people are assuming that it might be Green Lantern, but some people are saying it might be Nightwing. But the scene where Alfred's like working on the car, like the glass starts shaking, so
Yeah, the whole place shakes.
yeah, why would it be
Superman.
Green Lantern?
I don't trust DC enough to hold on to a secret as big as we've already casted Green Lantern again, because it's not Ryan Reynolds, obviously, and we're gonna drop it in
devil
Justice League. I don't think they could hold water like that. I think they're so fucking excited that they would spill the beans. So it
Bust all
only
over.
seems logical that it is Soups.
Well, some people are saying that it actually might be Supergirl. Because there's a scene where there's like a hologram that's being posted up, and you see like a little red cape, and it doesn't look like Superman's cape. And people are saying that it might be Supergirl's, because if you go back to Man of Steel, when he's like in the pod thingies or in the spaceship, one of those containers is busted open.
Yeah.
And people are saying that it's probably Supergirl that was
There's
in
a
there.
couple
So
of busted open. There's been people talking about Supergirl being in the DCEU for a while.
But wait, hold the fuck on. For these people who are making up rumors and shit, are they saying Supergirl replaces Henry Cavill's suit?
No,
like
but
Superman isn't in it and Supergirl is?
no, they're saying that she might be in the movie though.
Okay.
Just my
Might
theory.
be.
I think that Batman recovers Superman's body and puts him underneath fucking yellow sunlight. And then just
What?
leave him in there for a
At the end
while.
of the last movie, like the ground and stuff started shaking, like you could see like the little dirt start flying. So
That was Superman. I mean, I think this is like a Force Awakens situation where it's like, you know, he's missing kind of like Luke was, and then he's going to be back now.
Yeah.
Full
The
swing.
problem is
I mean, even though it's no big surprise, but
Yeah,
we
they
don't
got-
love this Superman though. He got very few lines in Beavis, and we saw him a lot more in Man of Steel, but he wasn't nearly as likable as the beacon of hope that we've seen in the comics.
Oh, somebody said it could be Shazam.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But has Shazam been casted though?
Oh, we don't know.
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's not The Rock?
They're actually going to go with Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, they are gonna
I
go with
thought
him?
he
I
was
thought
Black,
it was Black Adam.
They just made the announcement.
Oh really?
How the fuck is it going to be?
So he's not going to be Black Adam. Black Adam is empty now, and Shazam is.
So let me
That's what I read. Yeah, unless I'm wrong.
You're gonna make a black dude,
But I could have
a
sworn
Greek
that's what they said.
I guess so.
Isn't Shazam a Greek? It's like Greek mythology, right?
All of the Greek gods, like all of their powers, right?
And the wisdom of Solomon.
That's stupid, but all right. I have the power of a black man.
Well, if this doesn't work, you can run for
then-
president, which is going to.
Yeah, right.
Actually, that's on the list. We talk about it later.
And
So yeah, so we got the Flashpoint, we got Justice League trailer, which we all saw. Thought was cool. What else?
The other one, actually, so I think only Kronos saw this one. There was a new Inhumans trailer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And is this for the theatrical? Date,
Yeah,
right?
they're all gonna be for the theatrical.
Okay.
Because the theatrical part is gonna be part of the show. So
Yeah.
it looks better. I mean, but it still got problems. You know, the outfits still don't look great, and Medusa's hair is not long enough.
Black Bolt looks like shit.
Yeah, he does. It's like he looks like some guy wearing a fucking bike outfit, like
Yeah.
a motorcycle outfit, like some leathers.
No
And
fork?
No fork. You know, but Lockjaw looks badass.
Okay.
And that's pretty cool. And then I think that there's some other characters. I mean, Maximus is cool as cast well because nobody likes Ramsey.
Okay.
Who else? There's a couple other characters that look good, but I still got a problem with Karnak being Asian. Sorry.
I got you. Yeah, you've been crystal clear on that one. And I know you're a fan of this group. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's like, you know, at least the initial still and the first trailer did not wow. Especially given MCU standard theatrically for the trailers lately. Like Thor Ragnarok and Black Panther killed it in
actually-
terms of trailers.
Gorgon's white too. He's supposed to be a really big white guy.
Yeah, and what is he in this one again?
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a change. We'll see.
I'm trying to think if there are diverse Inhumans.
Yeah.
why
Well,
I'm-
even Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel's in it, yeah. That's why it's like very confusing. Like Mosaic is a new one.
Yep.
He's black. There's other Inhumans, but I guess they're going like the royal family. But they still could introduce like other like ancillary characters that were diverse if they really wanted to push diversity instead of just switching the genders or not genders, but the ethnicities of other characters.
If it's
Well,
all for
here's the
24
thing.
episodes,
Yeah,
they might bring stuff in.
Because it is a series, so they can bring in. Because like in Agents of Shield, they brought in all kinds of fucking people in the first episode, in the first season. But so they have that opportunity.
But very rarely did they bring in big quote unquote MCU stars, right?
So there was a handful there because they brought in Nick Fury, they brought in Lady Sif, and then that's kind of about it in the first season.
Yeah.
I think Inhumans is going to be different though, only because the fact that they're talking about the Kree being in Captain Marvel already. I think that's going to tie into.
Oh yeah, I
it
hope
has to.
so.
They have to talk about the Terrigenesis and all that shit. And how
Well, no,
the Kree-
I mean, in Agents of Shield, they've already had that. The Terrigenesis is swirling around the fucking planet.
Oh, they have the plot already?
Yeah, it's already. That was season 2's plot, pretty much.
Did they
And
fight, they fight the X-Men?
no, there's no X-Men.
is this the same time period as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? That's what I've never been
That
clear
is a
on.
good
I have no
question
idea.
because I mean, oh wait, yes, because Ramsey's character talks about how the Inhumans are out and how they need to reveal themselves because they're on the moon when they start.
They got to explain this to people who don't know shit about the
And
Inhumans.
there's a lot of explaining.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
even the being on the moon part, you know,
Yeah, it's like-
it all needs to be broken down.
Like the origin story of the Inhumans is like from the fucking 50s or 40s or some shit. It's a long time ago.
Yeah, so I look, I'm not hating. I want it to be good. They got a lot to impress upon a whole bunch of people, and the fact that the showrunner from Iron Fist is doing it. Holy shit, that's not a good feeling.
All right, more TV shows.
God damn it, yeah.
Talk about fucking Stranger Things season 2.
Yes.
Did y'all see the trailer?
Yeah, I missed
Oh
that one.
yeah. I trying to remember what fucking happened.
So it was crazy because it was supposed to debut Halloween, but they bumped it up to the couple days before.
Okay, good.
And they're showing the trailer to the backdrop of Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Oh yeah, that was fucking
So
great.
they had like Vincent Price's voice in the background, so you see like Will freaking out because it looks like he's able to.
Skeptical Negro.
Oh yeah, Skeptical Negro's back.
They all look young, which I'm so happy about.
They're still young, but it looks like Will keeps flashing to the upside down. He sees some giant creature.
Yeah.
Something calls himself. Oh, and he's playing Dragon's Lair, which is a fucked up ass game.
I hated that fucking game. It was so much fun to play.
I can never beat the end. Yeah, I can never beat the end because it's fucking that shit cheats.
It's creepy.
But yeah, it was super creepy. Like we see, it looks like a couple new characters.
See, 11 comes back.
11 is back. She looks like she's stuck in the upside down and like kind of.
I thought from what I took it, she's in the lab, but in the upside down.
Something like that. I don't know, but she pushes her way out through some gross ass membrane shit. It was fucking gross. What else did we see?
But it looks like the two worlds are starting to cross over too. Like
Possibly,
there's some shit happening.
Either that or Will's able to jump like randomly or something. Something is calling to Will because they show in the very beginning when he's at the arcade.
Barb.
Something called Smoke Show Barb. Something is
Emmy nominated Barb.
Oh, that's right, Emmy nominated Barb.
I don't know how the fuck she got a nomination. How the fuck she get a nomination over Millie Bobby Brown? Oh, she got one too.
She died so well. That was it.
She died in secret. Nobody ever saw her. She disappeared.
But everybody was talking about her though.
Yeah, everyone's talking about. I mean, they find her body. But anyway,
She's got work, but Gal don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Gals are too goddamn big movies this year.
We're past that.
Oh shit. So yeah, something's calling to Will. He goes outside and then all of a sudden he's in the upside down.
And they're all Ghostbusters. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, they for Halloween.
I was like, what year is this? I was like, oh yeah,
it's 80. I believe it's 83. So expect Return of the Jedi references because they did a lot of Star Wars references in the first season.
I'm down for this.
So it looks fucking crazy. We see Sean Astin's in there. Looks like he's some kind of doctor. What else was in there? There's some other fucking weird ass shit. There's some like smoke monster or some shit chasing Will.
Cool.
Some shit.
Whatever it is.
It's gonna be all fucked up.
Dylan lost, huh?
Yeah, we'll see. Drops in October. It's gonna be dope.
But there's a bit of a controversy behind with 11 because I guess the studios they're digitizing her hair being cut short, her having a buzz cut.
Shut the fuck up.
She cut it last time.
Yeah, she cut it last time, but she started to grow it back since last season, and the studio is kind of feeling bad to have her cut her hair again, just for the movie. So they're digitally making her have a buzz cut.
That made her cooler than me.
How about they're paying her? Like,
Yeah.
Well, it's the studio that's doing it. Like it wasn't like the girl complained about it or anything.
Well, as long as it looks good.
So season 2, October 27th. Looking forward to it.
October 20th. Okay, cool.
Yeah, gonna be binge watching that. Y'all see the Westworld season 2 trailer?
I did.
I didn't.
I did. They're fucking people up.
A lot
Goddamn.
of dead people getting fucked up or fucked up.
I just want to see these other worlds. So, yeah, the North World, South World, whatever the fuck.
Well, like in the trailer, they showed the main chick, her and her guy, just going around, just shooting people who are in Westworld right now. All the the visitors or whatever, they're all being fucking like murdered in there, and like everybody inside the main campus or the main office is all fucking being killed and shit. And
all admin is fucked up.
yeah, man, it's gonna be fucking crazy this
So
season.
it's pretty much what Prodigy wants to do to Facebook headquarters.
I'll say that loud.
That's a threat.
Oh damn!
But then we also see the black chick. What's her name? Maeve.
Tessa Thompson.
Is it Maeve though, right?
Oh, the hooker.
Yeah, she's like rolling with somebody. That one black dude with the glasses is back. The one.
Maeve.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, man. Oh,
Is it
no,
Arnett?
we find out his real name.
I can't remember his name though, but
Damn, I can't remember. Was it?
but one of the programmer guys, like he's still alive.
The black dude?
Yeah.
When they realized he was actually
He's actually a robot.
Yeah.
Spoiler, sorry, but you had a year
Spoiler
to
alert. Yeah.
find that out.
Okay.
But yeah, the trailer looks fucking amazing. I can't wait for the show to come back.
That's such a great show. I think that was like my favorite show last year.
I'm excited.
So good.
Shit.
We going to current TV or
Actually, we got to pause real quick because we're talking about Comic-Con stuff and
Yeah.
we didn't talk about our sponsors.
There we go.
So the rest of this Comic-Con discussions will be brought to you by Loot Crate. Loot Crate is basically Comic-Con in a box. If you're wondering, what's up? Oh no, I'm good.
I'm trying to be silent.
I'm not even
Give me
drinking.
the mango one.
So yeah, Comic-Con is, I believe, the first mystery box service that we've had. And like I said before, it's a Comic-Con in a box. What they do is they send you a random mystery box every month. And it's full of stuff like a t-shirt, little knickknacks, like a little figurine, some other random stuff. Sometimes they have comics in them, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
And then usually all the boxes, they like transform into something else, which is pretty dope. Like one of them, they turned into a little ghost from Destiny, which is cool. I'm going to talk about Destiny in a minute. Mm-hmm. I got something to say about Destiny, too.
Dude, the last one was fucking Optimus Prime, the box. It's fucking dope.
Oh, was it? Yeah. So, yeah, and they also have different levels of service. They have Loot DX, which is like higher quality stuff and more stuff. And they also have Loot Wear, which is it's cheaper. And you get a t-shirt and some other kind of wearable like socks or gloves or something like that. And they also have sponsored loot crates like Halo and WWE, stuff like that. So it's a pretty awesome service. If you go to trylootcrate.com/BTI, enter the promo code of Bridge10, like a bridge you're walking over and the number 10, you will save yourself 10% on any new subscription. Once again, that is trylootcrate.com/BTI with the promo code of Bridge10, and you will save yourself 10% on any new subscription. And now, on with the Comic-Con shit.
Yes. God damn it. So what was the other last one? God damn it, that we were gonna do.
There's a few of them. We didn't talk about the Flash trailer.
Flash, Arrow, and Gotham.
Yeah.
All look good.
That's real quick.
Yeah, I mean.
Actually, Arrow looks better than the Flashes. Look kind of weird. Didn't look all that appealing. Even though you don't see Barry till like the very end, if that.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I heard rumors that Wally's gonna take on the mantle of the Flash while Barry's gone, but once again, that's rumors.
Let's just keep it real right now. Wally is nowhere near as likable as Barry, obviously, because it's Barry's show, but I don't think anybody wants him to be the main Flash, you know? Not even for even more than like 2 episodes.
Well, in the comics, Wally becomes the Flash.
True.
Even in Justice League, it was Wally West that was in the suit.
In the comics, Wally's also a different person. So he's not black.
What, a different
No, they
comic?
have two. Yeah, they have two. Yeah, they have Black Wally and
Goddamn
Redhead
multiverse.
Wally, you know?
Damn it, fucking with the whole timeline and shit.
I got a question.
What you got?
Iris. I noticed like the trailer focused a lot on her. I'd say I haven't read the Flash in the comics though. Does she ever at any point become like female Flash or anything? Or?
They're hints at that too.
No, I don't think so. No.
It kind of seemed like they were focusing more on her in the trailer than anything.
I have not read all of Flash's history. I'm not familiar with that storyline if they do it, you know?
Yeah,
I just know she's...
I do what you mean. I know what you mean. Like, it did feel like she was going to become some kind of superhero because like everything kind of focused on her. Like she was kind of like the main person that they kept talking about, and they kept showing her in the trailer. So I can see maybe they might do that. Maybe give her some powers, but you never know.
Superhero. She's got the power of looking fine as fuck.
Yeah.
God damn.
Black girl man.
Pulling tens every week.
Let's take
I give her a 9.511. I'm just.
I love it. Let's take a quick pause from this stuff. I want to hear. Destiny is a game that literally we've talked about ever since the fucking beginning of this cast.
That's gonna be good.
And we've shit on and praised it, old Ninja, for a long ass time. The beta came out over the weekend. I didn't play it. I know Kronos did. I know old Ninja did. Let's get ready to rumble. What y'all thought?
Feels good to be sitting the sidelines on one day.
What's that popcorn?
Go ahead, old ninja.
Oh, it's yours, goddammit.
So the beta, it was for 3 days, 4. Actually, they extended it.
Yeah.
Why are you licking your lips? I'm sorry.
So the beta, I don't know what you talking about. This is how you get kink shamed.
Oh, damn it.
Put the D-pads away, man.
So the beta had 1 story mission, a strike, and 2 crucible maps. So you were able to play as the 3 Guardians. You get 1 old, quote-unquote, amped-up power and 1 new subclass power. The strike was, typical strike. Nothing too great about it. And then there's 2 new weapons. I mean, the weapons scheme is slightly different. The mechanics are changed a bit. They cleaned up a bit.
They're exactly the fucking same.
The mechanics are slightly cleaned up a bit.
What do you mean? Explain cleaned up a bit.
So
was it messy before?
Yeah.
Did you get a broom to clean that shit up?
Yeah. So the way it was, if your character was at a ledge and you couldn't see over it, you would fall no matter what. Now, if your character can see over it, you'll pull your yourself up and be able to climb up to a ledge, which is slightly different. The Warlock's subclass, the Vortex one, when you shoot it, it's supposed to track. Instead, it would go straight and then drop off. It only tracked for a little bit. Now it actually fully tracks. So it's only like a little bit of cleanup.
Is he making up this bullshit?
Just keep going, man.
So playing the beta, there's not really anything that stands out that's new. It's mostly the same kind of shit. The only thing that's slightly different is like the Crucible shit. That was the only real difference in the beta. There wasn't like
what was different in the Crucible because I didn't even play that shit.
So the Crucible had a different version of the control, and then they had like the search and destroy type shit. That which they didn't have before, but it's in other fucking games, so it's not really new if you've been playing first-person shooters for a while. It's new to Destiny, but there's nothing that screams out that this is new and different from the first one. In fact, most of the stuff that they learned in the first one that they added to is nowhere in the fucking beta. So it doesn't scream out like this is a part 2. It just seems like a more polished version of the first one with like 2 new weapons.
Chrono.
So are you going to, just before you give your thing, so your overall thoughts, are you going to get it day one? Are you going to get
Nope.
a season pass?
Nope.
Okay.
Not pre-ordering.
So you seem toned down compared to how you were after the first one.
It's prettier, yeah, from the first one, yeah. But if you've never played Destiny, you'll be like, oh, this is great. If you played Destiny before, you'll be playing it and be like, well, where's the new shit?
Okay.
Yeah, this is exactly the fucking same. It's exactly the fucking same. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It's exactly the goddamn same. It was like a fucking patch. That's all I did. It was like a patch.
Damn.
This shit don't feel new at all. Like when I played the game, I was like, is this really fucking Destiny 2? Because
Did it give you Mercury?
Because I got a Warlock for some, and I was like, there's not even new fucking classes. I mean,
Wait, no new class?
No, there's new subclass. They added one new subclass.
One new subclass per character.
But it's a subclass, right? And that's something you got from Destiny in a patch, in DLC, like the first Destiny.
No, you get 2. In the first one, you get 2. You get and when you got the third DLC, you got a third.
That's what I just said.
But you start with 2.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
In the beta, you have 2.
But the DLC added in one subclass, so this should not be considered a new fucking game.
Oh
like,
yeah.
it added in a new one fucking sub. You don't even get a new goddamn class yet, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
The terrain look the same?
it looks like everything looks fucking. The graphics look fucking same.
Oh, the enemies are pretty much the same.
Yeah, they're exactly the fucking same.
There's no
exactly
new.
the
There's no
same.
new. They look different, but they're the same faction. They have like
They don't
prettier
even-
colors.
They don't even look that different. They're different colors.
Yeah, that's it.
They even called the same fucking names. I was
Yeah,
like, what
it's
the
the same
fuck?
shit.
That's-
why I said if you have never played Destiny, you'll be like, oh, this is cool. If you play this, you're like, where's the new shit? Where's the shit that they did in all the expansions? None of that's there.
How's that?
Granted, it is a beta and it's like really short.
But look, if you have a beta for a new game, you need to probably show off your new shit, right?
You should.
I mean,
but
you gotta have somebody make you want to buy the fucking game, right? I mean,
This drops
it
in
just-
September, right?
it's the first week of September.
Jesus Christ.
so I fucked up, right? Because I want to play the beta, and so I didn't realize at the time that when I wanted to play the beta, that it was already open to everybody to play the beta.
Oh.
So I pre-ordered the game to get the fucking code, and then I got the code, and it kept saying like it wouldn't give me like the game, and I was like, oh, I just go on PSN and just download the beta. So I actually have the game pre-ordered. I already paid for the whole thing.
Oh, you paid for?
I paid for the whole thing, but what I might do, because at first I was gonna be like, I'm just gonna fucking cancel my pre-order. But I'm like, you know what? I could probably just fucking give it to somebody.
Yep.
So if the game comes out and I see gameplay and nothing's the fucking same, I will give the game away.
Yeah, what's weird is when they did the reveal, there's a bunch of shit that's there that you don't see in the fucking
Like
beta.
vehicles and shit.
Yeah,
Like I was like,
none
where
of
the
that.
fuck are the vehicles?
Even in the last
The
beta,
first one had a jet ski sort of thing.
It's
That
that
was-
was
that
called
wasn't
Sparrow. You don't get that.
You don't get
it's
that.
not that there either. So there was supposed to be a social area because each one has a social area,
Right, I remember
and
that.
it was live for an hour. And if you missed it, you're fucked.
Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't get to play that
either.
shit. There's a whole bunch of shit that was like missing. So they even took out free roam.
Wow.
So that's what was
in
cool
the
about the first one. Yeah.
First beta had the free roam. There's none of that's there.
This is supposed to be the premier MMO of this generation for consoles, right?
Yeah, it's hot garbage though. Like it's what they're doing is
There's shit missing.
They did what they did in the original game. They made you buy the game, and then to get the complete game, you had to keep buying DLC and DLC. That's why when I said the $120 game, it's a $120 game that's quickly becoming a $200 game because of what they're doing with this next. Because this next game, it's just DLC. Honestly, it's just DLC from what I've seen from the beta.
That's sad.
And I haven't seen anybody that said anything to the contrary. Like, all these new things that they're talking about, they're not new.
They're polished. They're just amped up or polished up.
That's DLC. That's not a new game, though.
That's what it felt like.
That's a fucking patch at best.
Damn,
I
it
mean,
sounds
Jesus Christ, fucking Grand Theft Auto 5 has better free DLC.
Wow. Yeah. It sounds like y'all are actually agreeing that this is a fucking
I'm
shit
disappointed in y'all. Yo, let me down.
The one thing I am like putting in their corners that it is a beta, it is limited content, but they should have showcased all the shit that's supposed to be new.
And especially after the first one, where we saw pretty much everything we needed to see with the beta in the first one.
Yeah, the first beta was fucking awesome.
Yeah, the first beta was
I
cool,
enjoyed it, but I expected to get, okay, this is awesome. This is a little sample I'm gonna get. I didn't expect that was my entree.
Yeah,
and I was getting a dessert when I bought the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's fucking weird because the one thing that they advertise the most is their community and how much they love and support and how the community supports them. But there's no fucking social space. There's no way to really like squad up with people, or even like you can meet people in the beta and be like, hey, are you getting this day one? Yeah, I'm gonna get this day one. Well, let's be friends, and when the game comes out, we can squad up and do this. You can do this in this beta.
The fact that they took out the free roam shit like really pissed me off, because I was like, I just want to explore, like, look around, see what's new, shit like that, meet people.
Try out
but
my new dance moves.
You will never see more than 3 people in like on the strike mission.
Yeah, it's only
More than 2.
always 3 people.
Wow.
It's only 3 people, but still, the social shit was missing. So I was like, this fucking beta. I mean, I played most of the Crucible shit, but I was like, it felt like DLC, and I was like, where's the shit that I saw when they did the reveal?
And let me just add to this, the fact that I'm gonna spoil it because it's in a fucking beta anyway. But you're playing the beta, and like the story mission goes that these new Cabal people come down, like the Red whatever the fuck, doesn't matter.
Red faction.
Yeah, well they wall off the Traveler to all the Guardians. So when they do that, it takes away their light. It's like immediately all the fucking Guardians pass out, right? I'm like, oh, well, they took our light. You know, we don't have light anymore. And then when you come back to actual combat, you still have light. I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this whole cutscene?
Yeah.
Like, I guess they use all the fucking abilities I could before. It's like, are you people not reading the goddamn script here?
Yeah.
I mean, why the fuck do you even include that shit?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they should have at least included the second mission so you can see how you get your ghost back and your light and how you're able to do fucking combat and battle this fucking faction that comes in and fucks everything up.
Doesn't the ghost get like resurrect people?
Yeah, but your ghost pretty much dies.
Is it still?
But
No, it's not Peter Dinklage. It's somebody else even more annoying. Peter Dinklage wasn't annoying, but somebody annoying. They make like a really bad joke in it that's like...
They always make bad jokes.
So is this No Man's Sky 2 basically? Is that what I'm it's hinting or leading towards?
No. It's not that bad, but it's definitely... It's Destiny bad.
Yeah, it's just not what I was expecting. I was expecting like new shit, like new enemies, and I wanted to be able to see like what kind of new, like if I don't get a Sparrow. So the Sparrow was your vehicle you could travel free roam with. I didn't have that. There's no social space because we were like, I was playing with my squad. I have a squad that's like half of a clan, and we're like, well, we can't really like meet anywhere and like check out new shit because we have to sit here in orbit.
Fuck this game.
I'm like, well, we'll see.
well, it's a beta, so maybe they'll bring some more out. So that's the.
It is a beta. It is limited content. However,
me
the
once.
content they showed was not enough for me to pre-order, and it's just barely enough for me not to buy it.
Did you have?
Well, saying that's just a beta though, I'm sorry to cut you off, but saying that's just a beta though, it's kind of a cop out because the first beta was like way better. Like it had way more content. Way more content.
They learned from that one. That's why they dumbed it down.
Maybe.
Well, because what? No Man's Sky's beta was pretty fucking awesome, but
They didn't even have a beta? Yeah, they didn't have a beta. They just dropped it.
That's the reason why everybody's surprised when it was a shit game. No beta, no demos. None of the industry people played the game before launch. So,
All right.
but that was red flag number 1.
except for that one asshole that got it early and didn't fucking tell
stole
nobody.
it.
Oh yeah, he paid.
He paid like 10,000 for that shit or some shit.
I still think that shit was rigged. I don't think he ever fucking stole or anything. You gonna pay $6,000 for a game you don't
Be
fucking.
surprised. People pay for pennies.
I'm
Used ones.
Switch
Prodigy
it up.
does.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna switch it up to something that we're all passionate about.
Porn?
Coco's ass. All right.
Wait, what?
Coco's ass.
Oh yeah.
Thick ass Coco.
Ice Cube chick.
Yeah.
Ice cheese chick.
You want to play that song? I'm in love with the Coco.
Oh yeah.
Is that what the song's about?
It's literally impossible for me to hate on this woman on anything she does, so I will just wear my biases on my sleeve, I guess. It's Coco. You don't know Coco, goddammit? You looking all confused.
I'm sort of the light bulb in my head and
That's
just went off. So
White Girls of the Future.
explain to me why you hold Coco in such high dear light, but how is she so different than Kardashian?
Oh,
I'll tell you. Coco is just bad as hell with thickness. Even badder. She's with Ice-T. I love the show.
They've been together for years.
And she did modeling.
Didn't grow up rich.
Yeah, she didn't grow up rich. She did actually she grew up poor, and she did modeling and came up.
This is the foundation you have for your.
I like her, goddammit. Man, put her on the screen. Everybody loves. Wait. Are you telling me you are the only? Are you the only straight black male in this country that is not attracted to Coco?
She is a beautiful lady.
All right.
Would I fuck anything
Say
that
it with your
Ice-T
chest.
been in? No.
Look. I will take sloppy seconds.
Go you fucking shoot out fire flames out your shit.
It's fucking Coco. Come on now.
Oh my
Coco.
god.
Thickness.
So why are you bringing up Coco anyway?
Oh, so I guess
You're not gonna fap right now, are you?
Well, I might, but so she's getting hated on.
On social media.
She's always had a workout routine just to like
She works
work
out with
on
her
that
sister.
ass.
Her and
Yeah.
her sister work out
Okay,
together.
I'm gonna get distracted, but she's gotten hated on very recently on Twitter and other social media, I guess, because she had braids in her hair and called it like the Coco swirl or something like that, which is what she does with anytime she has a hairstyle and she shows it off on Instagram or Twitter. She calls it the Coco something.
So what, are they mad about the name, or are they mad that it's just braids?
They're mad because it's Coco.
Yeah.
That's what it
Well,
really
which one
boils
is
down
it,
to.
though?
It's Black Twitter being mad, saying that it's cultural appropriation or
Get
something
the
like
fuck
that.
out of here.
Braids is
Okay,
not
wait.
cultural appropriation.
Yeah,
Get the
hold the
fuck out
fuck,
of here.
hold the fuck on. Have these motherfuckers never seen 10 with Bo Derek, where her running through the beach with fucking braids? She's not the first white girl with braids on.
Is she even with
She won't
Ice-T
be the
anymore?
last.
They're still together.
She popped out her kid. Popped out
I
his
thought
kid.
I thought she was hoeing around.
How? Look, you know what? Where my bottle at? Goddamn it!
Look this up because I seen something.
Yeah,
I know there was some shit in the
Yeah,
past
there
that she
was
was
some
sleeping
shit.
with some dude out in Vegas or whatever.
Yeah.
Oakland.
Oh,
He's
turning
from-
hoes into housewives.
She a faithful hoe. Respect women, goddamn it.
Oxymoron, goddamn. What the fuck are you talking about? A faithful hoe.
But I used to be a pimp, so you should be able to put that hoe in check.
That's like a gentle pimp.
Water down.
He's just talking about cuckold, and that's all.
Respect.
That's what
Respect,
it is.
dog.
As long as you know, right?
Gotta get that money somehow.
She breathing.
Yeah.
But anyway.
She's not the first white girl to wear fucking braids.
No.
But I think it's
Bo
because
Derek
that
did
she's.
it in the 80s.
I think it's because she's pinned her name on it. She's like adding like, oh, this is the Coco swirl or whatever. That
But like I said,
really
she
make you mad.
literally, anytime she changes her hair or has a different outfit or whatever, she calls it the Coco whatever.
yeah.
Every fucking time. It's a joke, and it's just her being fucking hot as hell on social media. This is much to do about nothing.
Yeah.
It really is.
Need to
Because people
find-
got mad on the Kardashians, one of the younger sisters, for wearing cornrows and saying like, you know, this is blah blah, like this is my new style, and people got mad about that shit too.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think unless you're like a female fighter, it looks kind of silly for most women to have cornrows and shit, especially if you're, you know, Caucasian. To me,
Yeah, that's fine.
but you can do whatever the fuck you want. And to say that you're culture appropriating some shit, it's not like Africans invented cornrows. Because if you go to Africa, there's not a whole lot of cornrows. It's
Yeah,
like most
exactly.
people with short hair and like fucking afros and shit. I mean, some of them do have some braids, but it's not like that prevalent. At least where the fuck I was at in Africa.
that's fine.
So, I'm just saying.
One of the articles I was reading was saying that it's more of a slavery thing, because back in those days, like they didn't like for black folks to have their hair out, and they considered it being like disgusting, so they would force them to braid their hairs and kind of wear it down so that the white man can't see it or whatever. So,
But what's that
that's
got to do
where-
with Coco now? That's what I'm
I don't know. I think it looks good on her. I think anybody should have their hair any kind of way if they want.
I think there's another issue of being mad at.
Except for the man bun. Fuck the man bun. Stop doing it. Stop it. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. You do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Be happy.
Y'all need to find something else to be mad about. Braids or fucking just not worth the effort and energy.
And we can't move forward as people if we're just fucking still complaining about like hairstyles and shit belonging to a certain race.
Something that's worth getting mad about is the graduation rates of African Americans in America. That's worth getting mad about and doing something about. Not somebody's fucking hair.
Or infant mortality rates, something
Yeah.
serious, you know?
Yeah,
I mean, I just say let her be Captain Marvel and be done with it.
Oh, Sticks.
That ass is marvelous.
Captain Tickums.
What if they cast her to be that big? What's the name of that one comic that we roasted a while back?
Oh, Faith?
Faith?
Yeah, Faith. What if they cast Coco
Faith
as
was
Faith?
fat. She wasn't thick.
Yeah.
Faith is overweight.
I would actually read that one. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't be reading. You'd be fapping.
I wonder if there is like an Adventures of Coco comic. Someone probably got it.
Someone needs to make that, though. Cannot hate on that thickness. All right, sorry. Where we want to go?
Them Thrones.
Yeah, do it. Everybody's seeing Thrones, except I think, except for Quan.
I don't watch either, man. It's all.
All right, you gonna step out for a sec while we break it down, or you gonna speculate?
I'm probably not gonna remember it. So
Okay.
all right. Talk about it too.
So you don't listen to what we say, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
You don't listen to what we say, is what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying. I'm as old as this guy, so the memory's going.
man.
Like,
11 million.
so,
All right.
No, but I got 6 seasons to get through. So
Okay.
I think by then I'll probably, be surprised again.
Stitch,
So much.
take us away.
So much good shit going on in this. Where do we even begin? We finally get some actual real.
Are we gonna start with spoiler alert first?
2-day rule.
Yeah.
Okay,
48
we're gonna
hour
preface
rule
it.
passed.
48-hour rule. It's already passed. If you haven't seen it by now, we're gonna spoil the shit out of this right now. So you need to fast forward at least 10 fucking minutes. Because we're gonna spend 10 fucking minutes on this shit. You've been warned. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, so pretty much from how I remember it starts out, Cersei is pulling her best Donald Trump fear-mongering and just spreading lies throughout the entire thing. Danny's out here burning people and doing spread out all this shit to get people fearfully on her side and shit because she know them dragons coming. They sort of get this alliance going on with the
Tyrell, sort of. I don't know if they like committed to it though.
Yeah, because they are really about like honor and not trying to play this whole treachery kind of shit. But they sort of kind of see what's going on. They decide they need to pick a side because if you don't pick a side, you're pretty much an enemy, according to Cersei. So that whole conversation takes place. Then we go to the dragon lair where the squads have convened. We have Tyrion, Varys, bald dude without
Uncle
the dick.
Fester.
Yeah,
with no dick.
We got the Mama and Snake, and then we got the Squid brother sister.
Yes.
Squid brother sister.
I love your description. Love it.
What stuck out to me at first was how Daenerys was not giving Varys any slack. Like I thought he was in some trouble.
I thought he might have got fucked up.
Yeah, because she was just giving him shit about how he hops from side to side. He's unloyal as fuck, and even Tyrion was trying to jump in and save him. She's like, "No, fall back. I got this."
She was all, I don't want to hear little words.
And then of course, Mama Tyrell. Yeah, she was there as well. They sort of come across this whole battle strategy and Squid people are like, hey, we should attack now. Which
The Iron Island people, man. Why you call them Squid people?
because it's the squid. It's the squid. I just like calling them Squid people.
Yeah.
This is like my anime references.
They're not fucking Davy Jones or something running around.
Squid people are like, we should attack now, and Daenerys is like, no, I'm gonna listen to Tyrion about not ruling over ashes, which at the time made pretty good sense, but we later find out not so smart. Mama Tyrell says you need to be a dragon. She sort of takes that word. She kind of pays attention to what actually is being said, and then we fast forward to where we go next.
We went to the north, right? It was the wall.
Yeah,
we went to the wall where Sansa
not
can't
our wall.
fucking not speak out of turn.
Hey, she need to learn how to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. They had this whole like conversation. It's like when your mom tells you, "Hey, shut the fuck up when I'm on the phone." And then again, Jon Snow gets on the phone again, and Sansa starts screaming in the background. In my day, that's an ass whooping.
Someone need to respect her real good.
And it's not because she's a woman. Don't get us wrong. Even though back then it is because she's a woman, but she just talks like out of turn. It's like you can't. He's the fucking king.
He's the king.
Yeah.
Mouth and off.
Leader, and he's trying to organize some shit. Try to get. It took him so long to get everything in union with all these different factions of people, and then all of a sudden she's speaking out of turn, saying, "No, don't do that." I'm just like, God damn it, bitch, shut the fuck up. You were just getting smashed by fucking Ramsay, and he just saved your ass, and now you're out here talking like you entitled the big piece of chicken at the fucking dinner table and shit.
Damn.
So T decides he's going to go meet with Daenerys because a letter was sent, and I thought it was real fascinating how when Daenerys, how she told Tyrion to write the actual letter about bending a knee, that part wasn't actually included in the letter, which was I thought was really smart because that would have caused problems. So Jon Snow decides he's going to go see her, have a conversation about king queen type shit. Decide they hopefully will bond up together and dominate.
I still want to see them fuck. Just put that.
Well, they might be related.
Yeah,
I want to see them fuck.
It don't matter.
Yeah,
Game of Thrones.
it is talking before.
yeah, exactly. So Sansa is now in charge of everything going on in the north, which Littlefinger's squirmy ass. I hope he gets killed.
He got fucking snatched up by Jon Snow.
Because Jon Snow knows what the fuck was going on.
John put
and
them
he's
hands on him.
he's like, man, you say my sister's name one more time, I'll slap the taste out of you.
Exactly. And then we also saw that they have a weapon now to take out dragons.
Ooh,
Which makes me sad.
I'm like, not really. I mean,
realistically, that probably wouldn't.
no.
The reload time alone.
You gotta have a goddamn.
You gotta have a lot of them, and you better fire them. Just one. You got one shot to get one of them, but it makes me sad because it's gonna knock out one of the dragons. I would assume.
Yeah.
Don't you stab them like in the soft spot on their like underneath their shell or whatever it's called?
They're not completely invulnerable.
Yeah.
So you can.
I saw Dragonheart.
You've been watching Hobbit and shit. Talking about
They're
small.
pretty fucking powerful.
Yeah.
So Jon Snow agrees that he's gonna go and meet with Daenerys and combine the mega powers. Meanwhile, we flash forward to Arya, who.
Wait. Time the fuck out. You're not going to talk about Redbone? Thick, slim,
Oh, I was
thick,
gonna get to that.
Redbone?
Well, that's not part of the main plot. That's sort of like a side thing.
That was important to me, goddamn.
Of course, it was you, Kink Man. You wanted to see what his Kindle
Slim, thick,
genitalia
Redbone.
looked like.
And Grey Worm.
The black people that Space Wars guy says don't like
Damn.
Yeah,
She unrolled,
exactly.
man. I
Yeah,
accept.
I hope he was mad crying.
She took a look at that Ken doll. She was like, "All right, I can work with this."
Yeah, it's like
She was like, what that mouth do, though?
he ain't got no dick.
Don't matter.
He got a stub.
Yeah, I guess, but he put his face in it. He showed
You blaming him? Nipples are on point too.
I can speak all kinds of languages.
Good brown sugar.
That body was banging. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So we meet with Arya. Arya's eating at Hog Pie's little cafe diner.
So you know he has a real fucking.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. He's making some money off. Good for him.
Yeah.
He's got work unlike a gal. He's got a side job.
Hot pie.
Yeah. So she finds out through the wire on Twitter, their version of Twitter, that Jon Snow's running shit up north. Boltons are dead.
Yep.
And it's sort of, you kind of realize that, hey, she's kind of just been footing it on her own, doing her shit. No one's been delivering her ravens. She was battling. She was trapped up in the carnival show that was the House of a Thousand Faces.
Yeah.
So she's sort of oblivious to all the news. She's just like, I'm gonna kill the queen.
Yep.
So she got updated on what was actually going on in the world, and she decided, all right, I'm gonna head north instead of south. Then we see her a couple scenes later. She's at a campfire, trying to hunker down for the night. She runs into, her horse starts acting skittish, and then we see Nymeria.
Nymeria.
Yeah, which was her wolf that she set free or told to run away in season 1 because it bit Joffrey, the one true king. That wolf is so fucking badass. I look at Magneto, I'm just like, you need to eat some more. Like, goddamn, that was so badass, and it was really good acting. Just seeing like her facial expressions, and you had to be caught up in the feels watching like them reunite, because you think about it, a lot of these characters haven't seen each other for goddamn six human years, and in our lives, like Arya and Sansa haven't fucking seen each other since fucking Jump. Everyone was hyped when Sansa finally met up with Jon Snow.
Yep.
So
that was a good scene.
this was like episode 1 or 2 where she sends her wolf off because it bites Joffrey.
Yep.
We see them reunite, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is so good. But then the wolf is just like, nah, I'm gonna do me.
That's not me.
Yeah, that's not me, which was a really cool line that she said, which I actually had to go back and read some articles.
Wait.
Yeah.
So when you watch the show, are you watching the little snippet they have at the end?
You know, I watched it at the end. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because they talk about that scene in particular.
Yeah, and so what I'm a little confused about, I guess, once I finish breaking down the entire episode, is I'll ask, do you think she's continuing north, or do you think she reverted back to head south to not be with her family, her wolf pack?
I think she's gonna keep going north.
I think so too, but I was like, it's a really good sort of question to ask.
Because it makes more, her survivability on trying to kill Cersei is way higher with the rest of her family.
Unfortunately, fucking one train's going into the station, the other one's going out, so she's not going to meet up with Jon Snow.
Oh, but she'll see Sansa.
She'll see Sansa, which is cool. I would still like her to see Jon Snow, who gave her needle and all that stuff. She kind of turned her into a bad. Well, he sort of understood how she was going to be a badass, not be this like princess kind of thing. So then we get to the motherfucking prime rib.
No, we gotta rewind. We just skipped over some shit.
Yeah.
The stuff about Smith,
Sir
whatever, and Sir Jorah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry I blocked that out. The pot pie, because I enjoy eating pot pies. But going from puss to pot pie is not a...
I thought that was a great fucking transition.
They've been doing it. They keep fucking me up with this. They go from bedpans to soup. Now they go from puss to pot pies. But yeah, Jorah looks like surgery is probably going to be successful. What's his name again?
Sharon?
Tully. Sam. Samuel.
They need to get they need to get that fucking hair gel out of his hair. I'm just saying, what the fuck? Like, there's no hair gel. Like,
That's nut, man. That's just nut.
Yeah, he just nuts in his hand, just puts it in.
They were chiseling that fucking crust off.
That shit is gross.
ripping it off.
Yeah, I had to sort of look down at because I was like,
You see him cut it off, it's all yellow, pussy and shit rolling up.
So good for Sam. He's we got.
He a doctor now, goddammit. It's Dr. Sam.
It's like Doogie Howser.
I love the fact that every time he tries to progress, he keeps getting shut down, and he's like, "Fuck you."
It's gonna be interesting though, because they did show in one of the previous episodes he did take his dad's motherfucking sword. His dad's no dude to be stealing on, so that's gonna be sort of interesting to see if they touch back on that. So
Sam's still banging that new young mom.
He's got family. He's a family man.
She's there at the Citadel with him.
Yeah. So now I can get to the prime rib.
Yes, prime rib.
Fucking Game of Thrones Black Flag edition. They at sea, sailing back. Squid people are chilling with Mama Snake, and Squid sisters trying to hit on Mama Snake, and they were about to have a nice little fire ass.
That was mutual. They were
about to start scissoring.
The scissoring had already begun.
Snakes and
she
squids.
was like, okay, boy or girl, and then Snake Mom was like, oh, is he going to join in? And she's like, no, he
ain't got no balls.
Yeah, he has no cock. So Cockless just goes upstairs. She's like, well, we're going to do our thing. So
wait, does this show have more fucking dickless motherfuckers than any other show you've ever seen?
Oh, yes, 3 so far. 3 that are alive.
Well, I mean, the army of dickless.
Varys, Theon, and Grey Worm.
Yeah, it's a lot of dicks missing.
What about Ed Sheeran? Is he dickless in that too?
God damn it! Always watch this shit.
So then the fucking shit goes down like in Black Flag over the sea. Homeboy Elon. How do you pronounce his name?
Oh yeah. Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon Musk.
Elon Musk Greyjoy.
Yeah.
Mad Squid. He rams this motherfucking boat just like how you see in Black Flag, and causes all kinds of fucking chaos. He rams it. He lowers this like alligator mouth bridge to fucking hook it in. You be like, get over here with this scorpion type shit. He swings over like a bomb ass pirate does, and he just starts fucking shit up with his fucking war axe.
Now, here's my only problem that I had. I understand that he has badass, I think, Valyrian steel armor, but this motherfucker got stabbed with arrows and swords,
and he got whipped.
He should have been very badly
the sand
wounded.
snakes are infamous for using like poison and stuff.
Yeah,
and he was taking hits.
He was taking a lot of hits.
So I was confused.
5, 6. I was counting them while watching them.
Maybe they weren't prepared and didn't have their weapons primed.
Well,
I don't know.
But still,
he was still getting fucked up.
Y'all see Colleen Wigg up in there smashing on him?
Wait, what?
Colleen Wigg from Iron Fist.
I didn't see
it. She's one of the
pin dropping that one.
Yeah, she's one of the Dorn. She's one of the Dorn sisters. She's the one with the whip.
All right.
So she's a sand snake sister.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't realize that. Okay.
Good for her.
Was she the one that wanted to fuck the mountain?
Did she fuck him out?
She wanted. Do we remember how they were talking about? Oh yeah.
She might have been. Yeah.
Okay.
So she's been on the season since 2013.
I didn't realize that because I stopped watching Iron Fist, but that's different. So yeah, we get a crazy fucking battle on the boat.
On fire.
On fire, fucking whooping ass. Sand snakes get worked. Two of them because the one has baby sand snakes got to guard mama. And
wait, Chiapet in the chat said that he was waiting for Iron Fist to come and save the day.
But yeah, there's a crazy ass fucking battle. Just a lot of killing going on.
Mama Snake gets kidnapped.
Mama Snake gets kidnapped. Baby Snake gets kidnapped. And Squid Sister gets kidnapped. Before we see, and like, my morals kicked in because
you got morals?
I felt bad because Theon is
a bitch.
He is PTS. He is by all means he's suffering PTS.
You're not gonna do this.
He has
cockless. So
even before that, he sort of has this. You see, like he sort of analyzes the situation, and I don't know if it was like ringing going on in his ear, just with all the chaos going on, and he just reverts back to
Reek,
where he and I.
Wait a minute.
He fucked up, but he went through a lot of shit.
Wait a minute. Theon, it's his fucking fault for all of that shit. Remember, he's a fucking traitor.
I agree.
I mean, let's not feel sorry for him too much.
There's still no denying what it is that he actually experienced and he went through for a long, extended period of time with torture.
Oh, yeah. He did.
He was damn near rescued. He was rescued, and he said, "No, I can't leave. This is a trick."
I agree.
He is mentally fucked up. So I'm sort of glad in a way that we still aren't ignoring the fact of the emotional, psychological damage that he went through for damn near like 3 seasons.
For a few seasons, yeah.
Where he was getting just tortured.
I mean, we see his sister, and she's being captured by his uncle. So I'm like, is Cockless going to step up?
What did we expect him to do?
Yeah.
We've never seen him. He's never been we've never seen him be a fighter.
We've seen him fight. We've seen him fight, but not like...
Not on that level.
No.
Not where he would do it. He wouldn't land a punch on Angry Squid.
Yeah.
So he decided to... I guess you could say smart, even though it's sort of cowardly, but it was a smart move because it saved her life. He's alive. Her life saved. For now.
His decision to jump had nothing to do with her life whatsoever. He did not know that him jumping was going to save her life.
It's a smart thing.
I mean, let's not give him credit for anything with her. He saved his own, I'll give him. But he didn't know what was going to happen with her, right?
I guess. But I mean, still, in theory, it's a smart play. He didn't put his sister's life at risk. He's alive to live another day.
I don't personally like this bitch ass motherfucker. I really don't. But I hear
you. You can't. He's not a person to really be liked. You just feel bad. He's a real. I don't even want to say. I guess it's more sympathetic than you feel empathy for him.
Fine. But overall, y'all love this episode or not?
Fuck yes.
Yeah, it's a good episode.
Goddamn yes. And then with the little teaser trailer for next week, we see that Daenerys and Jon Snow will meet, which will be pretty fucking awesome.
I want them to get naked.
They got better goals than to just be smashing and fucking.
I need a king and queen fucking. You know what I mean? A little anal. Come on.
There's all kinds of anal.
You got brown sugar tits. We seen that.
Yeah, you saw Hershey nipples. So.
She needs to clean it up, tongue style.
Did we see somebody fucking like 2 weeks ago also?
We always see fucking. It's a Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's Game of Thrones.
Titties out. Dicks out.
But most of the cockless dudes in this like ended up not doing shit. So.
Dude, I will put her on blast. Mishka literally looked up eunuchs having sex, and it fucked her up. She was like, "Well, can he do it? Like, if there's no anyway."
Wait, can they?
I mean, to me, the answer is the definitive no, unless we're talking about oral or we're talking about basically scissors.
I don't know. You got a vasectomy? You tell us.
Oh, goddamn! I did get stepped. Ladies and gentlemen, I did get stepped. It does not mean I am a eunuch.
Yeah. So you have cock, just no balls.
We got 5 episodes left. Makes me sad.
Got a Frank without the beans.
But it's moving rapidly forward. I'm excited.
Yeah, I like the pacing. The pacing is good.
Pacing's really, really good.
Good shit.
Do you have any issues with the episode, anyone, or anything that really?
I did have an issue with the Dorn girls because I thought, they're bred fighters. It was hard for me to think that the two of them being able to take.
You're fighting on a ship, though.
They were fighting on a ship, but they had him. It was 2-1. They had him wrapped up he was like almost one-handed, and yet he easily
He had a
takes
fucking
them out.
battle axe, and she was going out with the whip.
Some of them had two
She
weapons.
needed that poison.
One of them had the whip, the other one had a sword.
But hold on, think about the way they kill traditionally. They're known more for their stealthy, poisoned arrow types of kills rather than face-to-face being the biggest threat.
One of them fought the mountain, and he pretty much bested
But that
him.
was one-on-one. This was
one-on-one.
well. This was a fucking chaotic.
This was 2-on-1.
It wasn't
No,
actual
I
mountains.
mean, there was a shit going on around them.
Around them, but
big.
no one else interfered with their battle. There was 2-on-1. He had one weapon. Some of them had two.
Yeah, but that's you're on
So-
solid ground, not on a fucking ship that's been battered rammed by a fucking greater ship from the water. They're land people. And
They
you're
had
using
him
a whip.
wrapped. They had him wrapped up.
Squid.
They should have been able to take him out, and he bested them with his little hatchet.
His little hatchet. Did you see it? Did you not see it?
Hatchet.
That thing was badass.
That thing was a
fucking
battle axe.
battle axe, yeah.
And he was wielding it like a pro.
Well, when he had a battle axe, and I was like, he's gonna lose fast as fuck to these chicks. They're hella fast, but
And then nope.
fucked him up.
Yep.
I want to see him versus Mountain.
That was my only issue. Pretty
Him
much.
versus Mountain would be good. I want to
Hell
see
yeah.
that death match.
It's still a great show. I fucking love this shit.
So Cronus is doing some engineering shit. He's missing out on all the trolls that dropped into the chat.
Oh,
There's
fuck
trolls
that.
that are I'm running out of fucking space.
Yeah, a bunch of trolls just rolled into the chat. Most of their messages got deleted.
Yeah, fucking.
So address your space battle boy with how about there's no colored people in Game of Thrones.
Colored people? No one says colored anymore. That's racist.
Well, he racist as fuck for thinking that Queen Brown Sugar and
She's not a queen. She's a handmaid.
she should be queen. She's queen of my heart.
Ah!
She's queen of
This
brown
dude.
sugar people.
Queen Redbone.
Queen Redbone, yeah.
Queen of the Redbone.
So defend your boy. Where's he coming from?
I don't know where he's coming
Call
from.
him out.
I don't even know his fucking. I don't even know his.
Say
exact
it with your
quote.
chest.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know.
Denounce him. Ask for him kicked off the set.
I don't even know what the fuck he even said.
Tell me
What
he doesn't
exact-
belong on Star
What exactly?
Wars.
So here's the thing, future sir, John Boyega.
Oh shit!
He claimed that
I can check where it is, so you get already.
basically Game of Thrones just does not have enough people of color or black people on their show.
Enough or any?
I think he said enough.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to give him some wiggle room. If he said none or any, then he just
Then
categorically
he fucked
wrong.
up. So yes, there's very little, which I'll give him credit if he said that. But as far as none, that's incorrect.
The other thing I'm going to say is, and this is me getting this secondhand because I did not read the book, supposedly there are some extremely charismatic and popular black characters and characters of color in the books that aren't in the show for whatever reason.
Yeah, the show cut. I mean, this is based on a series of books, and
Yeah.
they cut out a lot of shit, and some of them are very important to the progress of the story.
I like John Boyega. I don't agree with him on this. I can flat out say it. I can, denounce this part of what he was saying, And the other thing is, it's not his show. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't personally like it or you feel that way, nobody's has a gun to your head. You don't have to watch it. You can be like Blue and just speculate.
I don't speculate. I don't even do that.
I don't think he
makes up
watches the
shit.
show.
Yeah.
So
That's the thing that rings true to me.
I mean, if you want to sit there and talk about that, it's like how many black people were in the original fucking Star Wars?
Yeah, Billy D. And James Earl Jones' voice. That's about it.
So get the fuck out of here with that
No.
nonsense.
Yeah, actually, like looking at his point of view, because when I've seen the show, like I don't remember there being black folks on there, but I don't watch the show, so like,
Just speculate.
yeah. No, it's not speculating. I'm just saying, like I watched a few episodes and there was no black folks, and that was pretty much it for me.
Here's the thing, too. There were 0 on Lord of the Rings. I still loved it.
0.
All geeks, for the most part, love those movies, So, it can happen where there aren't very many or any, and it still can be a high quality and great series, That's not a requirement. Quan, you got anything to say? Speculate on that?
No, I agree with you.
All right.
And then just to sort of transition over this new Confederate show, I believe either one of the producers,
showrunners,
one of the showrunners from Game of Thrones, I don't know, both of them are have a new project called Confederate, and what it is, it's an alt history piece or show series, and it's based on if I guess the Confederate States had won, if the South had won. Black Twitter is upset about this, which I think is fucking ridiculous, and I'm aggravated about, because they just assume that it's going to be this like sort of like masturbation piece of how great the United States would be. And I asked them, like, where do you come up with that idea? Like, what is it that is giving you this perception that, okay, they're going to do this whole timepiece on alt history if the Confederate States had won, that's going to be made out to be some great Elysium type utopia, when we've seen like HBO do a lot of stuff where it's not really pro, I guess you say, conservative. HBO takes a lot of risks, and a lot of times they quiet down people with their ridiculous talk. So I got suckered into responding to a couple people, but I'm just like, have you seen a trailer for this to make it seem that this is what's going on? What if all of a sudden we get this show where it shows how fucked up the United States is? Are you gonna walk it back, or what if we get a nice bomb ass Catcher Freeman Django kind of guy that's going around fucking slave owners up? Then all of a sudden Black Twitter's gonna be like, yeah, this fucking Django 2.0. I love this shit.
Catcher Freeman.
Yeah, people are gonna be hyped up and excited about it. But no, people are just shitting on this without seeing it or giving it a chance first. Now, if you don't like what it is that you're seeing, then don't watch it. But it gives
the premise for it.
Yeah, the premise of it is that I guess the Confederate States won the Civil War. I don't know if it's
in modern day.
It's in modern day.
Slavery is not abolished. Then that means it's probably going to still go on.
Correct.
So you can't see the anger in that.
Well, no, I see the.
I mean,
it's fictional. No one's romanticizing
hold
about
on a second.
it. But
can I give an example real
quick?
quick?
Want to see that?
Though? No. The problem that I have with it though is that we have multiple fucking shows out right now that are alternate history based on World War II when the Nazis won, and not a single person fucking complained about it.
Like what?
Man on High Castle is one. I will say that
there's
one.
a couple of them.
Yeah, I'm sure there are. I was just going to really quickly say, for the Man on High Castle example, I have not seen all the episodes. At least for the first few, they take place not in modern times. It's like in the 1950s or something.
Right, but it's still alternate history though.
Definitely alternate.
You know what I mean?
I get that.
And a fucking Holocaust happened, so it's something equally as fucked up as slavery. So.
Wasn't what's that show on maybe Timeline or whatever? The one when they go back in time because shit fucks up. Isn't it the same shit?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, old ninja.
Because I would think that if the South had won, we would not be the nation that we are today. So there's no reason for me to think that the United States would be better, which some people seem to be jumping to the conclusion of. Right. I mean, we've had a lot of like famous like colored doctor. I'm thinking Confederate terms, but we've had a lot of important black people in the course of history where if we didn't have that, I think it would open people's eyes to be like, hey, why is the United States not this massive superpower right now? Like, what if they go into that? There's so many branches that they could go off into with this whole storyline where I'm willing to give it a chance and I'll watch the first couple episodes before I come to an opinion being like, this is bullshit. Slavery shouldn't exist. Yeah, no shit, slavery shouldn't exist. But can we suspend our belief to maybe see how maybe fucked up our world would be if it did exist? Maybe that would help people realize that, hey, especially, I mean, living in the South, I mean, you have ties to the South. You've seen Confederate flags on the regular as if high.
Talking to the goddamn mic if you're talking.
Yeah.
I've been down there for 7 years now, so New Orleans is kind of like Austin. It's kind of in its own little bubble.
Yeah.
Everything outside of New Orleans is very red state, right-wing conservative.
Yeah, I went to school in Lafayette, so it's like...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and like a Handmaiden, what is the Handmaid's Tale or whatever the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
That's alternate history, too. It's like modern times, but basically what they did was they basically made all women fucking slaves. And nobody gives a fuck about that.
I've heard of it, but
it's
very popular. It's on Hulu.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not based off of a book though.
Yeah, it is based off a book, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's still there's movies that are just it's fucked up alternate history, but nobody complains about it. People just want it. They start pressing the Olympics, like I keep talking about.
Yeah.
They just want something to fucking complain about.
I don't see, like I said before, how they're romanticizing this or saying like this is the greatest thing ever. But it's just like a peek into how things might have been.
I'm gonna reserve judgment until there's a trailer and more details about it. This still seems pretty abstract. but at the same time, I also don't seem very interested in this particular alternate history, and that's fine too.
Yeah.
Nobody has a gun to anybody's head saying you must fucking like this or watch this or hate on it.
Yeah.
Decide for your fucking self.
It's like with the show Girls. I had no intention to watch Girls. I mean, we all know that.
Wait a minute. You mean you could not watch something and have an opinion on it? How the fuck is that possible? Explain it to me. This is amazing.
I just had no intention on watching it.
Yeah.
And then I can't even think of the chick's name that.
Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham. Yeah.
Fuck her.
Yeah. I mean, people watch it, but I'm not.
But that's not to be confused with Girls Trip, which completely destroyed Spider-Man.
Did you watch Girls Trip? Did you watch Girls Trip?
No, but it was in less theaters.
No, so you didn't watch it.
Spider-Man.
Did anyone in here watch the movie?
No,
I did.
Oh, you watched it?
Not fucking.
Oh, okay. So we're talking about something that nobody watched.
K-Max is in the house.
Yeah.
She watched it.
And we do know the numbers in terms of box office results.
Oh, it made $40 million good.
More so than Spider-Man Homecoming.
In one weekend, for their weekend, that they came out,
Yes.
in terms of...
In less theaters.
Shot for considerable.
Did it beat the Monkeys?
In less theaters.
Did it beat out the Monkeys? Planet of the Apes?
Oh, yeah.
They did.
Yeah, I actually did.
Did they really?
Yeah, it came out number 2, right behind Dunkirk. I'm just
Oh, I heard that was bad. Dunkirk?
I heard it was good.
It's
I
a
heard-
historically
Let me know if they make a Girls Trip too, all right?
They might. They probably will. If you make $40 million and it costs you $19 million to make, and you're in less theaters, ROI says they're going to make a sequel.
Did they ever make a sequel to how Stella got her grooves back? Was
How
there a part
successful
2?
was Blair Witch 2?
I don't know. God damn it.
That made a ton of ROI.
But they still made it, though.
Did we watch
And they made a
2 or
third
3?
one.
I don't know.
No.
I was watching Human Centipede.
And they made a remake of it too.
I'm just saying.
Hey, a prequel.
But I mean, look, we'll see what the fuck it. More details have to come out. There's going to be people who are going to jump to reactions.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be like about the resistance. They're not going to glamorize slavery. They're going to make it seem like it's fucked up because it is. And it's probably going to be some kind of resistance, like underground shit. And they're going to try to rise up. Like, this is like nothing new.
Yeah.
This is how they usually do slavery. It's never like, oh my god, look, slavery's awesome.
Well,
like, nobody's ever made that movie.
Yeah, and even in High Castle.
Are the main characters
Talking to the goddamn mic.
I'm sorry. Are the I'm a rookie. Are the main characters going to be the Confederates, or are they going to be
That I don't know.
underground
To
resistance?
be determined. There's not enough details to say one way or another. We don't know anything about casting. We don't know anything about story. All we know is a very broad statement or outline of what the show is.
Because I think if it focuses on the Confederates, though, it's going to kind of be, I don't know, a little sore.
I'll say this too.
Personally, I could give two shits about watching, the Confederates, basically the South won, and looking at it from their point of view, because I don't give a shit about their point of view.
Right.
I mean,
and there's going to be a lot of people like that.
And it's sad enough, like, that there's so many people that are still like that in this world. Like, I don't think I need to see a TV show that's going to glorify that.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think they're going to. I highly doubt they're going to glorify it.
Well,
Well, not necessarily glorify it, but I mean, if you're watching the show from their point of view, I mean, it's kind of like, I don't dare I say like Sons of Anarchy, so to speak, but it's like, I mean, the thing that was interesting about Sons of Anarchy was because you're watching like these killers and these sociopaths and whatnot, but you're kind of like connected to them because you've been watching it for 7 odd seasons, and so you're kind of rooting for them, so to speak, even though they're cold-blooded killers and everything else. You know what I mean? So I just don't see this type of situation, like, I don't know.
It's like if they
being successful.
I know one of the writers on Sons of Anarchy.
Well, it's kind of like so.
I know one of the writers. I went to high school with her.
Oh, do you really?
Sons of Anarchy. Yeah.
Like with this show that they're coming out, what if they made like a Ku Klux Klan TV series on HBO?
Exactly.
Like, would you back that up?
Like,
even
what
though
if the Klan won and
that'd be a
and
funny
we lived in a world of Klan members?
Yeah.
Like, that's
Here's the thing. Anybody can make whatever the fuck they want, no matter how fucked up it is or what a few people think.
Yeah, look.
People are going to either
Serbian
support
film
it
got
and
me.
watch it or not. And that's
I just want people to get up in their
but
field.
this is HBO though, man. I mean, they're very reputable like cable network. So I mean, this is I don't know. That's kind of taking a chance.
Well,
CNN or CNBC.
Yeah.
and it could be fucking trash too. I mean,
I just don't want, like, I don't know the premise of the show, or whatever, and everything's pretty much speculation at this point. But I hope they don't like. I feel like they're gonna make it seem like white people are superior over black folks, and there's gonna be people out there that's gonna be like, oh yeah, that's how it should be, and then you're gonna see more people coming out of the woodworks doing some racist but I'm talking about like it's gonna get like worse. Like there's gonna be people like backing it up more often.
We get that with Flavor Love. People think like,
God dang.
These people dancing.
yeah. I mean, I don't think anything's going to change anyone's opinion on black people, regardless of this show being it or not. I mean, maybe it makes people a little bit more divisive in certain areas of the country. Be like, yeah, I'm checking out this show because it shows that how shit would be.
How it should have been.
We know it's fucked up, but maybe it'll open their ignorant ass eyes to be like, oh shit, why don't we got these bomb ass inventions now? Why don't we got?
We ain't got no peanut butter.
Yeah, exactly.
We ain't got no stoplights.
Yeah. Why we eat mayonnaise and jelly on our sandwiches and peanut butter?
Eat it on our hands.
I still think though it's touchy, like in this era that we're living in right now. I mean, Obama is not in office anymore, and we got to deal with this asshole. And so it's like, and with everything that's been going on as of late, like I think this is just a bad time to come out with a show like this.
There's never a good time to do anything.
I think this is a perfect time to do this because these guys have run Game of Thrones, which is one of HBO's most successful.
Well, that's
series.
different though.
However, taking that experience and with the political climate as it is, making this kind of show will get people talking about it. They know what people are talking about when it comes to Game of Thrones. They're going to know that people are talking about social commentary when it comes to a show like Confederate. Now, we don't know, did you state the complete premise or just like
This is just what I've heard,
synopsis?
but everything else I've read about it is just sort of people spinning it. But I'm just going off based on what I've heard as being the core plot of it. I haven't heard anything like from the showrunner saying, yeah, this is what we're going to do. It's going to be from this viewpoint. So that's why I'm telling everyone sort of pump your brakes and wait till we see or get a trailer or something.
I think the same thing could have been said about Homeland when they were talking about an American defecting to ISIS and then coming home planning a domestic terrorist thing. That would get a lot of people nervous, but that's on its like I don't know how many seasons now, and it's a very successful show, but it's very newsworthy and it's very delicate and it is shocking at some points, but it's still respective to a lot.
And I also want to point out, literally, with these showrunners, we've seen how well they've written Game of Thrones. Where in episode 1, we see Jaime Lannister push a fucking kid out of a goddamn window.
And after he pulls out of his sister.
Yeah, and a lot of us, I think, generally we have a positive view of Jaime today in terms of all the shit, in terms of how his story arc has gone.
That's made of life though, compared to like some fucking real world shit.
This is made up shit too, because we know
it's based off of some real shit though.
Let's see.
Yeah. We'll see how
I'll give them a chance. I mean, they made Game of Thrones, so I think that they could.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna fuck this up.
R. Kelly made good music.
You have some facts over there you wanted to drop on us?
I'm just reading about it.
Yeah. Obviously, there's no trailer. Much more to fucking come and shit.
I don't have HBO, so I probably won't watch it.
You won't watch shit. Damn it.
They got Batman in it though.
What the hell? Fucking there.
I heard Spider-Man beat out
What
the
Batman's
Mapes.
running a plantation?
Yeah,
No, sometimes you gotta do. No.
Yeah, Wayne family owns some slaves.
We were blessed enough to have some goddamn Ask B than BTI questions up in this bitch. Our boy, all the way from Scotland.
Oh, hold on. So I'm reading about the show now, and it says that Confederate will draw parallels between what is described as America's original sin, slavery, to present-day conversation. In a futuristic world, you could have this conversation in a straightforward manner without being steeped in history, which I agree, because right now there's still basically slavery in the form of fucking prisons for a lot of people that are in prisons right now for fucking bullshit-ass charges, like weed and shit like that.
And sex slavery,
So,
where people get sold all over the world.
Yeah, I mean, that
R.
shit
Kelly
still
what?
exists.
Oh, he doesn't make money. Never mind.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm reading just like quickly about like what they're trying to do, and it looks like it's gonna be done in not in a shitty manner.
We'll see. Dirty Stu says, who do you think will come out a bigger character because of the Justice League film? Cyborg or Aquaman?
Aquaman's already.
Aquaman. Yeah, all them ladies are already Twitter pated before it even comes out. Every time trailers go down, like the floor's already wet. I'm like, what the fuck?
Even though he's not Arthur Curry, I don't give a fuck what they call the dude, but he's still gonna make Aquaman a big deal.
I'm not liking him as
solidified with Game of Thrones, right? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, is he still around?
Well, yeah, he's been in movies. So he was in a show that was on Amazon that I watched. It was in like the what days was it? It was like the expansion, the Frontier days. I think it was called Frontier. And he was like a badass motherfucker just killing dudes and shit.
He was Conan.
He was like half white and half native.
Yeah.
Netflix, yeah.
It was actually pretty decent. And then he did a bunch of other. He's been doing stuff. He's been busy.
Yeah.
Before that, here's what I'm going to say. All these folks that are all on Jason Momoa's dick right now, where was you during Stargate Atlantis?
Exactly.
Y'all didn't fucking watch that show, goddammit.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't watch him for shit on that. Fuck y'all. All right.
So for me, I don't like him I don't like the contacts. I don't like how he has like the blue eye-ish or that shit just look weird. They should just let him have his fucking natural eyes.
Wait, you don't like him as much as Cyborg though?
Well, even Cyborg looks kind of cheesy with all the, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like the real Cyborg. But I'm going more towards the Aquaman, but I don't like the fucking contact situation they're doing with his eyes. It looks fucking dumb.
All right. Take us away on the next one. Who we get?
Sure. Mishka's asking if you were a prime minister on season 1, episode 1 of Black Mirror, would you fuck the pig or let the girl die? For y'all that do not know, Black Mirror is dank as fuck. It's on Netflix. Give it a watch.
It's short too. Like I think it's 3 seasons, but it probably totals up to like 9 episodes.
Okay. Well, the first episode, basically, there's a prime minister of the United Kingdom, and somebody kidnaps a girl. I think it's like a princess, or something like that. Yeah. And he says that he is going to kill her if he doesn't fuck a pig in public to completion.
On live TV.
On live TV. Sorry, on live TV. He has to bust.
Is the pig dead or alive?
Alive.
Oh.
What is this, like some Saw shit?
It's like real fucked up.
Yeah.
What's the premise of the show?
It's just random shit.
It's also like an internet modern version of the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Okay.
It's fucking good. Like every episode is different than the next, but it's so fucking great.
I'm fucking that pig. I'm just telling you right now. Pig's getting fucked.
Pig fucker.
Don't kink shame me, goddammit, old
Pig
nigga.
fucker.
Given that I know the end, no.
You're not doing the fucking?
Well, I already know how it ends, so.
Yeah.
He probably goes back on the word or something.
No, he tries.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Watch the goddamn. Y'all didn't watch that show. Just watch the first episode.
Let's watch the first episode. You'd be fucking hooked.
I don't know
But
if you sold me on pig fucking. Though.
Oh, no.
oh no.
It's really good. Because he's thinking, well, you're probably thinking, I'll just CJ on my face or some shit. Or I'll just have somebody else fuck him. Or there's a way out of it.
I couldn't.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd be able to.
have Prodigy fuck the pig.
I don't think physically I'd be able to do it.
Oh, that's what he thought too.
Yeah, that's what he thought too. They literally hired a porn star to take the role, and the shit, it's fucking great. You have to watch it.
Well, they
man.
have porn going on above the pig. And the pussy's still pink. I mean, I'm just saying.
I couldn't.
God, dude.
You can still hear the fucking. I've seen a pig slaughter, and that's the most traumatizing thing.
But you don't have to kill it. And you can eat
The
bacon while
pig
you're
is
doing
still
it.
going to be
But
screaming and
check this out though.
squelching.
If you don't do it, the whole country knows that you let the prince of this fucking nation die. So you're going to be fucking. You're pretty much going to get murdered from the people of the country.
Just wear a condom, man. It'll be all right.
So I
know you're gonna go raw though. Yeah.
Yeah, where does it end? Then I look like punk ass bitch.
Gotta watch the show where it ends.
Nah.
You're doing a lot of kink shaming over here, bro. I'm not appreciating any of this.
Smell like bacon for days.
And
Bestiality is an actual crime, Prodigy.
one other thing about it too.
You see his eyes? He's all calculating. Like,
It depends on where we're talking about.
It's not in every state.
we
which is
just
kinda
said the
sad.
UK.
States.
What are you gonna do? Fly the pig across the fucking
Where we
some
at
fucking
right now? That's
international line,
a crime.
and then
I'm just saying.
are you gonna fuck the pig in mid-flight?
You don't know what I need to do.
Yeah. You saw
And
what they
you
did to Michael
wonder-
Vick about killing the dog, but you want to fuck farm
I didn't say I
animals.
wanted to, but my dick got to do what it got to do.
Yeah, no, you're a little too anxious to want to fuck this pig.
At
And I
Cthulhu's
know.
Another thing that you have to
And
think
I
about
know
too
you
is about
going in raw.
if you're able to get hard. Because how are you gonna get fucking hard? You know about the fucking pig. He had to take Viagra to get him hard. It's the episode's fucked up.
It's
dude.
real fucked up. Like,
Now, chicken, it would be no problem. I'm sorry.
God.
So there's another episode of Black Mirror. I'm gonna kind of throw in a piggyback question off of Mishka's. So there's another episode where you have a chip implanted in your brain, and it records everything you see. Would you want that chip in your head, or would you be like, no, get this shit out of me?
I would.
Oh no,
It depends.
that's a no. That's a negative Ghost Rider.
Is it connected to any kind of network?
That's true. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, have you seen that episode with the recording?
No, I haven't.
So, like, when you go to security and stuff, security can, like, if you're going through an airport,
Nope.
security can look at that footage. They can fast forward to see if you're like, if you ever done any like shit in the last 24 hours. Or
That's
something
negative
like that.
Ghost Rider.
Dude, I got priors.
I would I have to read the long.
It's only like security type stuff, and they only look at the last 24 hours. They don't
That's
look
a
like
negative
anything
Ghost
longer.
I
Rider.
can get hacked.
That's a negative Ghost Rider.
I probably would.
I've done some things, man.
Yeah.
If I had total access to
Like, imagine.
No, you can. You can actually go back and look at your memories. You can actually fucking live stream it onto the TV and like show people.
That's even worse.
show your shit.
So you mean to tell me that while Prodigy's fucking a pig, he can watch it streamed onto his own TV?
Basically, yeah.
That's
So
all.
I'm trying to forget, you know?
Yeah, no.
But it's
That's a definite negative Ghost Rider.
the only way your thing can't be hacked. But the only way it can be hacked is that somebody has to remove your chip, like forcefully cut it out of you, and then they can like sell that shit on the black market.
Yeah, that makes you a
Goes
target.
down the rabbit hole. I would probably be down for that.
Watch that episode and then come back to me and tell me
This
if
is
you
on
still
the,
watch
this is
it.
another Black Mirror thing.
It's another
so
Black
I gotta
Mirror
watch
episode.
Pig fucking to get to this.
No, you can watch. It's like episode like 3 or 4.
The pig fucking
I won't
one knows
know
my
what's
trip.
going on with the characters.
No, they're totally different.
Each thing.
Every episode is something totally different.
Okay.
Like
Tonight.
there's like an episode with the dude from I think it's the guy from the Get Out who's in it.
I don't know. I haven't seen them all.
There's a lot of like.
There's a lot of
funny memories
episodes.
I would like to just. I would like watch all my fucking Little League baseball games and shit.
I mean, you
How
can't
good
go
was
back
I?
there. You can go back and see like chicks you fuck.
I wasn't going there with it.
Yeah.
Like the professor
That- that's
posting
okay.
his own porn.
Oh shit, right?
Oh.
And you can delete shit too out of your memory. You can move stuff out of your memory as well. So
That'd be
that's
great.
kind of cool.
I could remove like all my ex. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah. So like,
You're changing that vibe now.
I still wouldn't do it.
in the beginning of the episode, the guy goes on a job interview, and after his interview, he goes back and rewinds the tape, and literally like watching the interview, he's like, "Oh fuck, I sucked at that. I said that question wrong, and blah blah blah." So he kind of learns from his mistake, but
That's still a negative Ghost Rider.
you gotta watch that episode.
All right, what's the last one? Take us away.
Okay, what is the highest percentage chance of death you would be willing to risk to obtain the superpower of your choice?
Ooh.
Like, let's say it was just like a shot, an injection, but hey, there's a blank percentage chance you're gonna die. But if it works out, you get whatever superpower it is that you want.
Sorry.
25%.
I'm going 33.
A 1/3.
Wait, hold on.
I'm going 19.
Ooh.
So you're saying if you're saying that you have a 50% chance of dying from this shot.
No, whatever percentage, whatever superpower you want. Let's say it's given to you by injection. Just keep it simple.
Yeah.
You can have that power, but the side effect is that, hey, this might not work. There's a blank percent chance
that you
it's
could
not gonna
die.
work, you're gonna just die. Boom, croak. What would be the number, your line, where it'd be like yes or no for you?
And it's the power of your choice.
Power of your choice.
Yeah, 'cause
So
then
if you want super speed, I asked the professor said 80%. I was like, you're fucking psycho.
Wow.
Basically dead. God, definitely. That's a 20-year-old mind, bro.
That's a posting your porn online.
Those are bad decisions, like posting your own porn in a fucking booty wall.
Put your dick on the internet. That's bad.
Yeah, no
move, bro.
shit.
Crazy.
Can't run for
Damn.
president now.
Damn.
Congress is gonna be like, we saw on the booty wall.
Damn.
We appreciate your kinks, son.
Yeah, that's kind of tough because
Sorry.
if my power was to have omnipotent power,
You can't even say the word.
God damn. With your black list.
Omnipotent?
omnipotent,
Omnipotent.
or to have the power of everything, then the chances I'd be willing to, because if I
Give a number, goddammit.
hold on, think it.
Hating shit.
I'll say 15.
All right.
I'm going 2%.
Ooh.
2%.
Yeah, fucking. I don't want to die.
You would be Batman for a higher percentage chance of that. To get some superpowers.
Well, no, because there's a 2% either 2% I'll die or I'll get superpowers. Mm-hmm. It sounds like you have a better chance of getting superpowers.
Yeah.
If your percentage is low.
Yeah, exactly.
Your chance of dying is 2%, so that means that the chance of you getting superpowers is higher.
God damn it, math is.
So I have 98% of chance to become a superhero.
Yes.
Don't fuck up his math. It's all. Yeah, I know what you. Don't fall for.
Don't engage.
Don't engage. Old ninja, give us your goddamn number, fucker.
Out of 100%, there's 2% I'll die. 98% I'll get the powers.
No.
God, I told you, don't engage with this shit.
Damn math.
It's into the cast. Everybody's been drinking. Old ninja.
I've been drinking.
I'm gonna.
3, 2.
I would say 40%.
All right.
Why 40%?
I'll say 40%.
You ain't got shit to live for, bro. It's all good. You had a long life.
You give yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 19
15.
or 15. All right.
Okay, yeah. And then chat room's got Cake Man at 20, Mr. X at 15 because he says I got kids.
All right. That's a good ass question, though. I like that.
That's a good question.
God damn. Okay. No, I don't know if this is the last one. But didn't we have
6?
Yeah, the military one. Yeah, gotta kick us off on that one.
Yeah, so actually I did more research on this today.
Go ahead.
Some shit I didn't know about. All right, so apparently today, our unfortunate president decided to, for some reason, ban transgender people from the military.
On Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter, which is like, first of all, how you gonna announce it on Twitter? Why don't you like go through Congress or some shit?
Or have a press conference?
I don't know. Do some presidential shit. You know, just Twitter doesn't do it for you, you dumb old fuck. Just saying. First of all, before we even get to all that shit, I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Like, you can't just take away rights from somebody like that as a president. Like, that's not how it works. Like, at all.
I hear you.
So, second of all, this dude seemed to have just stepped in shit where he could have avoided it. Like, basically, he was on a football field and there was a quarter-sized thing of shit, and he was like, "I'm just gonna step right here," because this was really not an issue, like at all in the
And
military.
he knew the shit was there.
Yeah. It's just like, 'cause this is not a problem in the military. Let me break down some numbers for you guys that if you didn't know. The amount of people in the military now is like 1.4 million people, which is kind of funny because the amount of people that are transgender in the United States is also 1.4 million. 1.4 million. So it's basically less than 1% of a percent are the people that are transgender in the military. It's like anywhere between like, I think it was like 2,000 and like 3,000 is like the best guess.
Okay.
Because there's a couple reasons for that. Because one of them is because if you're in the military, there's no transgender fucking checkbox.
Okay.
It's male or female, what you were assigned at birth.
So it's a
That's the way it
guesstimate
is.
anyway for the numbers. Then.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why it's really a non-issue. Like there's no way you could ask somebody. It's kind of like right now they're kind of in the don't ask, don't tell territory because you can't really ask somebody if they're trans because they just say no.
Makes sense.
But at the same time, if you're a man or if you have a vagina, you ain't going to male boot camp.
Okay.
Like, that's the way it is. So
And for good reasons.
yeah.
Where I'm confused, and I should have consulted Jamie on this. For being transgender, because this is where with all the alphabet letters and stuff where we sort of got confused, and I'm sorry if I'm speaking ignorantly to anyone listening, but is transgender actually when you go through with a process, or is that how you mentally identify yourself?
It's
as?
both. So and
Okay.
that's another problem.
Okay.
Right? So especially if you I have a sort of problem with one of them, right? And it's not that it's only on a fucking performance enhancing drug level. That's all. And
Like in MMA.
yeah. So the thing is that in the military, so if you're going to transition to be a male or a female or whatever, however way you want to do it, you have to take hormones for that shit to really complete the process. And if you're transitioning to be a male, you have to use testosterone. That's a performance enhancing drug. The military generally falls underneath the World Anti-Doping Association. So it's illegal for you under the UCMJ, it's the Uniform Court of Military Justice, to take performance enhancing drugs.
And it's like,
so
Why are you in the military?
no venom.
Yeah, so, but you know, the funny thing is that after I was doing research, they're actually researching doing testosterone to up combat performance.
Okay.
So if they reverse that, then obviously there's really not an issue. But the problem is though, is that I don't think if you're in the military and you're transgender, you should not be able to take testosterone when somebody else can't. So that's a problem.
Okay.
So beyond that, the military right now isn't really generally set up to cater to less than 1% of their population. As in, there's no transgender boot camp. There's no transgender dorms. There's no transgender anything.
Okay.
So it's like, if I understand the complexity and I guess the issues that would be brought up if someone is trying to transition while they're actually in service, I think I don't want to call it like a distraction, but I mean that's not really what you're there for.
Yeah.
So I understand that's the whole thing I sort of put to the side. But if it's somebody that's already gone through the let's say it's technically, besides the criminal aspect of it, let's say it's Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
That wants to enlist as in whatever branch of the military that she wants to. I don't think I have a problem with it if she can pass whatever the physical qualifications are.
Well, that's the weird part, right? So on one side, they're a different issue. So if you're a man that's becoming a woman, you're going to be weaker. So for you to pass and they're going to still test you on the male standards. They don't give a fuck.
Right. I'm not for lowering standards at all. Like, I mean, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, you can only if you're a guy, you better be able to shoot 90%, girl 85%. Like, nah, whatever. I mean, that's just a hypothetical.
Full disclosure for me, I think it should all be the fucking same, especially in the Marine Corps. Just saying.
Yeah.
But
in terms of the standards, right?
As far as standards go,
I'm not for lowering standards because I mean, when shit hits the fan, you're not gonna get extra kudos by other people's military fighting forces because I see hair coming down the back of your head, so I'm not going to shoot you in the chest. I'm going to only aim for your leg.
There's no cheat codes on the battlefield.
Exactly. This grenade's not going to blow up, not going to damage you as much.
No respawns either.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm all for pure equality. I mean, we've had this discussion many times before on the actual definition of how we consider equality in terms of treating everyone equally, not setting standards or raising or just keeping the bar the same for everyone. So, and like I said, for a poor example, using Caitlyn Jenner, if she were to qualify and pass whatever branch, if it was Air Force, Coast Guard, Marines, Navy, Army, and be in the military, I don't care personally if she's in a girl bunk or a guy bunk. If she's able to perform her duties in the line of service.
We also got to think about safety too.
Well, in terms
of her being like, if she's like a female and she's in like a room full of guys, like not everybody's nice to transgender people. So
I think if you're going to the military, your feelings should. You better have a nice thick of skin on your feeling. Well, I'm just saying.
You saw a Full Metal Jacket, right?
You should. I would hope that you would know what you're getting into. Yeah. I mean, they're not handling you with kitty gloves in hopefully any branch of the military. So I would hope that person did their research and knowledge on it and not expected to have any sort of favors handed to them in any way, shape, or form. When you guys were having a discussion, you were bringing up good points about the historical points with World War II and the African American people and being in it, which was I didn't get a chance to fully read it because I was.
Yeah, it was actually me and Kronos agreeing on this. I think, yeah. Just
in the end, yeah.
Yeah, my biggest thing. One of the things that I praise about the U.S. military is from '48 and then through the Korean War, through that period or whatever, while there was still segregation going on in the country, the military ended segregation in throughout its branches. That's something that is remarkable and needs to be celebrated and remembered throughout like this country's history because they led when society basically wasn't, and this is not the same thing as what's going on today. I want to be clear with the transgender stuff, with what Trump tweeted out, but the military led on something that society was not ready for.
But this is the part we not disagree, but I had an additional thing to say about that. The only reason why it was like that is because we needed bodies, basically, for World War II. That's the only reason why they ended segregation. Well, actually, it was still segregated. They just made it so African Americans could like go into the military, but they still had segregated units even in World War II. So they didn't really end segregation until the Korean War.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about that period. Yeah, because 48 is after World War II.
Yeah,
in terms of the signing of it, the executive order, and then into the Korean War. I'm totally on board with that. I understand that it was something that they did strategically out of necessity.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that's going on for those good reasons. Yeah. And then there's still colored only fountains and shit.
Yeah.
All throughout the.
And it's still, but after not including that, every other time it's been what society pushes first, right? So when we had, Don't Ask, Don't Tell, back then, gay people were not accepted in society as a majority. That's just the way it was back then, all right? It got abolished, back in like the 2000s or whatever, for good reason, because we're more accepting of, the gay community now, for good reason. And then the same thing's happening with transgender people now. But the only problem I have now, though, is that there's still people that are transgendered in the military, right? So it's not like it's technically, it's not really illegal to be in the military, because there's plenty of them that are out as transgender. I read a couple of stories today about an airman that used to be a Marine that's transgendered as a male. Okay. And he does all this stuff, and he's like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, they're all in limbo right now. Are they gonna kick him out of the military at a time where we have historic low recruiting amounts? That doesn't make any fucking sense. So that it's just really showing to me that our president doesn't know shit about the fucking military, because it was not an issue with the military, and the military has a serious issue with staffing right now that is not being addressed, because we have military contractors taking over military jobs, and he's not addressing that at all. He doesn't really give a fuck. So I think he should just sit the fuck down, be humble, and then,
or maybe stand up.
No matter what the fuck he does, it's gonna get overturned by Congress or the Supreme Court. Like, there's no way it's gonna fucking pass. We've never taken away rights from anybody.
Is this a Kansas City shuffle kind of thing?
Yeah, because it's basically, there's other he's not doing shit as a president that's positively affecting America. So now what he's doing is he's going back to his base and being like, hey, I think my base does not like transgenders, so fuck them, I'm gonna try to affect them in the easiest way possible. But I don't think he read the fucking president handbook, because he can't do shit like that. So
you know what I have this vision of, though, and I mentioned this in the chat, I have this vision of like literally a 10,000 page report from military generals that took years to write all about this fucking subject, and he ignores all that and sends 140 character tweets, at 3 in the morning, and I'm like, why not have the top brass at the military actually break this down in terms of what they want, what they need, and why? Like,
appropriate people.
That would be appropriate to me, like,
what'd you say, turn the mic?
No, I'm saying delegate shit to the appropriate people on your cabinet.
Exactly. And you should actually talk. I mean, and he has. This is probably one of the bad things. So, General Mattis, who's a Marine general, he's like one of the. I think he's the head guy, right? I forget, the Secretary of Defense, I believe he is. Okay. But he's a Marine. He's a hard ass. So I don't know what his thoughts are about transgenders in the military. I don't think he even knows what a fucking transgender person is, to be honest with you. But he does really need to sit down with some advisors, and they probably just tell him, hey, it's not really a problem because there's only like 2,000 of them. So what's the big deal here?
Yeah. Logical, measured, and you go to the experts. Like,
and they've been in the military for a long time with no real adverse effects. I know most places where transgender people came out, it's because they're in an environment where they feel safe to come out. But that's the same thing in society, right?
Let's say we go down this slippery slope, and what if all of a sudden he tweets out, because let's say he just like, I don't want Muslim people in the military because we are fighting Muslim wars against. What if he goes down? Is that something that we can possibly see happening? Because I mean, this guy just seems reckless as fuck.
Well, I'll just wait till tomorrow.
I think his plan right now is to do as much shit to get impeached. I think he realizes right now that this job is way harder than he thought, and he's just doing shit to just get impeached.
Yeah. It's like the episode of Family Guy where President Adam West makes the Diggum statue, the golden Diggum statue, and they have all the money. So it's just a fucking Diggle scandal all over again and shit.
Yeah, it doesn't make any logical sense to me about how you would do that, especially when you have no idea what it's like to be in the military, how the military works, staffing levels, none of that shit. He's never been in the military before.
Bombs go boom. That's all he knows.
Entire libraries and people dedicating their lives to nothing but looking at this from a research and military policy standpoint.
What I saw today that did piss me off was that people are trying to bring in like gender politics into this shit. They were like, I saw these things about saying, oh well, the military spends more on Viagra than they do on transgender. Like, I'm like, yeah, well they also spend more on fucking female birth control. Like almost every woman I knew in the military, in the Marine Corps, was on birth control at some point. Yeah. So it's like, what's the fuck? Yeah, they spend money on shit.
Well, the health and well-being of the veteran or the troops.
Yeah. So it's like, what are you arguing? I mean, we spend money on all kinds of shit. Yeah. Including dick pills.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I didn't know we did that. I was like, really?
People got a hard on, so to speak, for like calling out Viagra as if it's this evil evil thing or whatever.
I have no idea why.
It's okay to be on birth control, and it's okay if your dick doesn't work to get a pill. That's the modern era. You know what I mean?
Like, it's not Viagra. Usually is not government subsidized to like people.
Well, and how else am I going to be able to fuck that pig? You know?
Full circle.
Yeah, I like that. Ski. Oink, oink.
Fucking foul.
Yeah, that's my thoughts on art.
Yeah, no, that was very. I like the well-researched thoughts. You know what I mean?
I thought there wasn't any at all in the military, to be honest with you. And then I saw the number. I was like, oh, that's still less than 1%.
Yeah.
And then I had to look up like the PED shit, and then I saw that there was people that are out that are transgendered.
And I feel like you mentioned this in a comment, like transgender people have like a different war they need to fight. They don't need to fight this like trying to go to war like for the government or go to fight for the military and stuff like that. They still got to fight for rights here in America.
Well, honestly, do. But I mean, if that's what they want to do, like I said, in the pursuit of happiness, if they feel so impassioned that they want to fight for their country and go overseas and enlist, I'm all for that, and I'm not for denying them that opportunity.
Of course.
So this is the problem that I really have about this whole thing and the transgender situation is that I honestly believe that the vast majority of transgender people go unnoticed every fucking day and they're living a normal life. They just want to be left the fuck alone. And people just keep fucking with them on both sides. Like, people try to use them on both sides. So they either take away their rights or make it seem like there's a problem when they're living their normal lives and they're just like, they just want to be, they don't want to use some special shit. They just want to live their normal life on whatever gender that they decided. And I think that people trying to fuck with that is real fucked up.
I like it. Pro Fuda.
Trying to hide that fucking story with Russia.
Actually, no. What's funny is that I guess the son got cleared of all charges of Russia.
Oh, really?
They did?
Yeah, recently. So it's like that's another one that people just
can't even
let it go.
I can't even keep track.
Caveman brought up a point. He says that he thinks that this is a sleight of hand. As he tweets this shit, we all look one way, and it's him and his cohorts doing something way worse.
Sticking a finger in the butt.
Sticking a finger in that pig.
We got any other last ones? Are we rounding it up?
We could.
Did we skip any?
I mean, there's some little stuff from Comic-Con and
We're good for now. We're going pretty long.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, I finally figured out why the fuck our program wasn't working earlier.
What was it?
Hindenburg. I keep running out of fucking space on my C drive.
Oh, it's a pretty logical thing.
I saw it today because like on this one, I'm using Audacity right now, and it said like 4 minutes left. That's why I was like scrambling on my computer, like what the fuck? I had to go delete some shit.
Yeah, dude, Adobe Premiere takes up hell of fucking space for cache.
I gotta change my scratch disk to like a different drive.
Yeah, I did that too. Mine's into my D drive.
All right. Quan, what you getting into? Working on. Can you talk about what you're working on?
jerking off.
At this point, I can't really say what it is. I'll just say it's a big feature. It's going to be here in the Bay Area for probably like 2 months.
Okay. Are there any slim, thick red bones in it?
No, not yet. There's not much of a casting yet, but I'm sure there'll be more people announced.
I know a podcast they can probably stream in the movie. I know a good one they can listen to. It's called Black Times Infinity.
Oh, goddamn.
I heard he was on the staff for a gay porn parody. It was called Duke Does Dallas.
Oh,
so
damn.
there you go.
Damn.
What are those guys? The fluffers? Yeah. I always needed those. They had them with the pig. All right. Old Ninja.
Oh my!
I've seen this movie. Old Ninja, what you got happening besides fapping to Destiny?
Actually, no, Destiny's over. So I might be doing a review this weekend with one of the cast members. I can't really say which one.
Why not? We don't keep secrets, goddammit.
Oh
yeah, y'all don't keep secrets. That's how I got ratted out on Spider-Man.
Yeah, some of y'all can't keep secrets. But I will say there
9.85.
Yeah. There may actually be a couple of other people joining the review, so I'm gonna work out the details hopefully in the next day or so. So hopefully there'll be some kind of review.
This better be some kink shit.
This weekend. It's gonna be whatever the fuck it is, and you can go fuck your pig. Other than that, just doing that. Probably gonna see maybe one of these movies this weekend, and that's kind of about it.
Maybe one of these movies.
I don't know. Yeah, well, there's Atomic Blonde. I still want to see.
Ooh, shit, that's right. I come out this
That
week.
shit pissed me off when they were like, she's finally a James Bond that's a woman. I was like, you never saw Salt or fucking Long Kiss Goodnight or there's a whole bunch of female movies. Not a whole bunch, there's some.
The film Nikita?
Yeah. Shit, watch Alias. Shit, it's pretty much the same shit. True.
Lou, what you got?
The Sweetness and I are hitting up the city this weekend. We're doing some more scouting for after party stuff.
Be in the city all the time as of late.
Hey, we're trying to find this after party
bill must
spot.
be crazy.
Well, my fucking Uber bill is fucking crazy. But we found a club last week and fucking fell in love. The place was awesome. The DJ was spinning some good ass fucking music. So we're thinking about making it that spot. But on the way, we were walking around, like there was this fucking crazy line for this one place. We're like, what the fuck? What's going on over here? There's like, oh, it's called Love and Propaganda, and apparently that place it's fucking crazy. They pop off there, and so we're gonna try to hit them up this weekend and see how that place really is. But other than that, I'm just fucking chilling. I'm gonna try to. So there was a Spider-Man game that came out in VR, and I have it on my computer, and I'm gonna try to play this weekend and try to film my gameplay.
Nice.
Still figuring that part out, but
it's easy to do with OBS.
yeah. So I'm gonna try to do that this weekend if I can. I gotta make room for my VR again and set that back up. But yeah. So that's pretty much it. Wait, there's something coming out this week on Netflix?
The fuck?
Or next week?
Next week is Voltron.
Defenders is like 2 weeks.
Yeah, Defenders is like
Defenders
the
come out soon.
18th or something.
Kronos?
Not a whole lot. Oh, we're gonna have Joe Illidge next week on the podcast.
From?
So he's the senior editor at Lion Forge Comics. You hear me touting this shit all the time. Catalyst Prime is their series of diverse comic book characters. It's really great. It's gonna be awesome to have it on. I gotta talk to you guys afterwards because the time I told you guys was wrong. So
Okay.
yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Picked up some new comics this week. Saga was probably one of the best ones. And if you're not reading it, Batman Beyond from Rebirth, it's fucking great.
Yes.
So yeah, that's it.
Stitch, what you got going on?
Let me see. The chicken review video dropped. That was pretty fun.
When are you going to Mama Odie's?
I want to do next week. I would have gone to Mama Odie's first, but I know that place is going to get such a high review.
9.85?
They're going to be higher than 9.85 if they bring out that plate they brought out the last time.
Real quick, it's actually not called Mama Odie's. It's called Southern Flavors, and it's in Hayward.
Yeah, Southern Flavors in Hayward. I'll put the address out there and everything. Blue did an amazing job of the video.
Nice.
I've been getting a lot of good feedback, a lot of good, even constructive criticism on stuff, places to hit up, even doing like chain places like KFC, Popeyes, because Dirty Stew, they don't have Popeyes out on the aisle.
In Scotland?
In Scotland, no.
Imagine that.
They don't know anything about that Louisiana fried chicken.
The place with very few black people doesn't have a whole lot of fried chicken.
They got what was that? Spotted dick, though.
Well, Japan's got a KFC's out there, so
Yeah, he said they have
KFC's
KFC.
pop off there.
Yeah, so
But Japan loves black people though.
Yeah.
KFC is more popular than McDonald's in Japan.
so it was really fun doing that. I plan on rolling out these chicken videos. So much fun.
I love it.
Other than that, I got a nice new job thing. I'll decide later how much in the detail I'll go into that.
One way or another, you're going to save a city.
Yeah, there'll be some city saving. I'll be your friendly neighborhood Stitch.
Yeah.
I've been putting it out there. And besides that, summer's winding down. I mean, we're in the last month of August. Football's about to come around, so we talking some MJ Kobe kind of stuff. We need to record, drop some hot fire on that. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I can't think of anything right now, so I'll probably just I do want to watch Them Apes to see what's going on.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I just get mad at the human population again.
Atomic Blonde comes out this Friday too. I mean, you mentioned that. I'm probably gonna check that out.
I think next weekend I want to do that. Maybe that thing that we talked about with the photos.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, real quick.
You taking professional dick pics down? That game.
I'm not the professor. I ain't trying to put my shit out on the internet.
No, they won't be ashy no more.
You gotta lotion it up, baby oil, cocoa butter.
Like you can get 3 extra veins with baby oil. I'm just saying.
You can't just use spittle.
Damn.
I saw something that actually was a really good show that surprised the fuck out of me. I had zero interest in it before. This was Ava DuVernay's Queen Sugar. It actually has Tara from True Blood on there, and she's killing it on there. It's on like the Oprah. I watched nothing of Oprah. It's on the Oprah network. I've never watched any of that shit, and I was like, all right, I'll give it a try reluctantly. It fucking knocked my socks off. The pilot was that.
I've heard that the show similar, I guess, to that Insecure.
No, I hated fucking Insecure.
It's like, okay.
At least the pilot of Insecure. That's the only one I've watched.
Okay.
The one in LA with the girl, yeah.
Okay.
This one is just Good family drama.
Okay,
That's
cool.
all I'll say. That was well worth watching. And of course, I'm fapping to more fooders. That's all I got.
Oh, I forgot to say I'm watching The Strain. I'm all caught up.
Oh, that is a good show. We gotta talk about My Hero Academia next week.
Oh, yeah, it was fire this week. God damn, it was so good.
Literally fire. Like, holy shit.
All right. Follow us on Twitter at BThenBTI. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/BThenBTI.
Follow us on Pornhub. No.
Oh, shit. We should have Pornhub. What's that shit? Apple Podcast.
Apple
Check us
Podcast.
out. Rate us 5 fucking stars.
Known as iTunes, goddammit.
Whatever.
BenHeadProductions.com/BThenBTI as well.
Tell us how many pigs you fucked.
Oh, goddamn. Instagram. Check us out.
YouTube. If you want to join in the chat room live, you can definitely find us every Wednesday at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time.
Pacific time.
Pacific time.
At last,
Thank you, Quan.
in penetrating further and further into the unknown vastness of space. Yet many questions remain unanswered.